God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Gimme a Whole Yeah podcast.
Hello, and a very warm and wonderful welcome to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling podcast. Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're all having a great day. Just so you know, if you are watching in the future, we are 9 minutes away from AEW Dynamite, and my friend Dann Read will be joining us this evening after he has finished his live stream. So get a bit of insight from Dan about wrestling. They're currently live streaming over on Eve, Riot Girls of Wrestling, which I'm half watching at the same time with Charlie Morgan looking stunning. Double Tony Storm matches tonight. Tony Storm and Jetta, man, fantastic. What more do you want in your life? Thank you so much for joining us. Let's talk about Dynamite. Let's say hello to everyone first, shall we? It's my dude, Danny Hargreaves. Welcome. Thank you so much. Great jobs on the Mondays, and thank you for doing them with my dude, Dom. You don't know Jack, of course. Our wonderful moderator has joined us. Hey up, mate. How are you doing? Not too bad. Although I'd be better if people stopped being so selfish and just give me some money. I agree. I'd love exactly the same, Jack. That would really help me out right now. Hey, Anne, I keep saying that to my bosses too. So you should. You all deserve more money. That's what you all deserve. More money. Greedy them. Yeah, won't pay me enough to retire. Mate, gutted. I want to retire. William Pear, welcome. Hey up. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you are doing well. Hello, it's Crazy Ginger, the craziest of all gingers. It's Jake Holden. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, my dude, you are always welcome here, and hope you enjoy the show. It's going to be a good one. Dynamite. A lot of stuff's happening. No botches. We've got time. Don't worry. Dude, Carl has joined us. Welcome, my dude. Thank you so much for joining me, man. Wow, a lot of people popping in already. It's almost like there's a buzz about AEW at the minute. We can talk about a lot of that in the future. Going to be good. Tom Talks Rubbish on his YouTube page. Lovely to see you, my dude. Thank you so much for sharing your stuff on Twitter with us. He is looking forward to interviewing Dom on Friday. So he is doing an interview with Dom, the lesser half of the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling podcast. Please do check out that interview. Yeah, looking forward to it. How do Jake? Dom. It's not Dom, it's Ant. It's Ant. Screw you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. AEW. Well, let's talk about the really sad news first. Bloody Joey Jordison, dead. That's awful. That makes me really sad. I saw Joey several times, man, during his career, and 6 times actually. 3 times with Slipknot, twice with Murder Dolls, and 1 time in a super group, man. This was an amazing gig. Joey Jordison, Piggy D, John 5, Rob Zombie. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal gig. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame the music industry's lost him because he was an extreme talent. Like, without question, for me, the best drummer I've ever seen. Potentially the best drummer of all time. Such a sad loss. But not just that, when he was a guitarist for Murder Dolls, like his presence on stage was outstanding. And if it wasn't for Joey Jordison sort of taking Murder Dolls, I'm a massive Wednesday 13 fan. Little tattoo, your signature, right there. If it weren't for Joey, spreading the Murder Dolls out to the world, I probably wouldn't have found Wednesday. So, a really sad loss today in the world of music. And sleep well, dude. Sleep well. We've got Jeff in chat. What is up, Ant? Good to see you. Lovely to see you as always, Jeff. We got our tickets for the Cincinnati Dynamite. Boom! Banging, man. That's freaking cool. Well, you'll have to jump on the stream with me at the same time. We'll do some live reactions from Cincinnati and get you and Joey going, hey, come on. That's amazing. So, Jeff, it's fascinating because Jeff was a wrestling fan years ago, didn't watch wrestling for years, decided to watch AEW, fell in love with it. Now he's going to his first wrestling show, which I assume is his first wrestling show in years. All because of AEW. And that is amazing. And that is why wrestling is great. It's great. Cool. I hope you have a great time, man. Give us the insiders. Give us the insiders. I need to get a Gimme a Whole Year t-shirt anyway, dude, so you can wear it to the gig. Yeah, man. Oh, Lesser, mega jealous, champ. Man, I'm mega jealous. I can't wait. Yeah, I listened to some old school Slipknot earlier today in honor. Nice, man. Yeah, sad, really sad. It was funny though because I was talking to Becky last night about because she's a fan of the Matadors as well, and I was talking to her about the second Matadors album that she hadn't heard of, and I was like, yeah, I did a second album. I was blasting Slipknot on the way home from work today. Jeff says I listened to the old school Slipknot in honor today. Blasting Slipknot on the way home today. Well, that's how we celebrate it, man. That's how we celebrate people's artistry by listening to them, by enjoying their art form, and that's how these people live on forever, you know, and won't be forgotten. So, and I'm so lucky to have been to see him like a fair few times. That Rob's on the gig, man. Banging. It's Joe Nell. Welcome. Hey up. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us. At the end of the show this evening, I'm going to be putting up the live stream. So if you do stay, I will invite, I'll put it into chat. Anyone that wants to come and talk about AEW or anything like that, we absolutely can. It'd be great to hear your opinions of the show. I have no doubt that the show will be fantastic, as it always bloody is. Danny agrees I'm doing okay. Not the best, but it is what it is. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not the best, Jake. I hope that we can at least cheer you up a little bit tonight. Well, cheer you up, that's the wrong word, isn't it? I don't know what the hell you're going through. We can hopefully bring you entertainment tonight and enjoy some wrestling together, my dude. And we can leave all of our problems at the door. And that's not always possible. I'm talking shit. Tell me to shut up, Jake. Jeremy Sander is our reigning, defending, undisputed Royal Rumble and should be WrestleMania prediction champion if he wasn't a cheating asshole. Prediction champion of the world. Jeremy, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a great day, my dude. We got like freaking 10 people in. What the hell? This is awesome. We've still got 3 minutes to go. I've only just come on. It's all good. Got my I'm going to struggle with that name. Malachi Black. I can say it without looking at it. Malachi. It reads to me. Malachi Black. T-shirt on now too. Sweet. See, first T-shirt he's bought. It's mental. AEW is sharing international talks about another lockdown happening soon. Oh, let's hope not. Let's hope there's no other lockdown. I'm good. Can't wait to see Nick Gage tonight, dude. You know, I don't think Nick Gage is actually on the show tonight. I was looking at the preview earlier, and whilst I thought it was going to be Painmaker versus Nick Gage, it's not on the preview. I know that they've been filming Elevation, and they've already had Darby Allin and Sting out on Elevation, and this is part of the thing with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan coming in that I worry about slightly. But I'm sure we can talk about that, and it'd be wonderful to have someone to talk to that about. Did that make any sense? I don't know. Poetry is a wonderful thing. And I've got someone ready to come on to stream who is a poet and loves poetry himself. And he's going to come in a few minutes. So hold on to that. I only know that because he starts going like this, which either means peace or it means give me 2 minutes, I need a piss. Probably the latter. But that's all cool. Jeff's going to see CM Punk. Dude, I know, right? I know. How cool is that? Danny agrees. Nick Gage is amazing. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be mental. We're going to get pizza cutters. Who the hell knows, man? Who the hell knows? Would be wild. It's the first show after All Out, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Is it your first show after All Out, Jeff? Greetings, Ant. It's Joey. My dude, Joey. Cincinnati brother. Two of you. Greetings, Ant. Joey's double bass hits will ring on forever. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Them feet went on. You know, I nearly saw Slipknot. Oh, what year was it? 2008 at Leeds. The lineup, this was incredible. MSI was on earlier in the day. Big fan of MSI. And then Feeder, I think it was Pigeon Detectives and crap like that. Then Feeder, then Avenged Sevenfold, then Slipknot, then Tenacious D, then Metallica. What the actual F? What type of lineup is that? That is amazing. It ended up that Slipknot, Joey had broken his ankle, so he couldn't play. Good. But to get to see him a few times, so that's all cool. These talks are for All In time. Yes, I would assume he's going to show up the Dynamite before All In. We are 19 seconds away. from AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much for joining me. If you do hit that like button, it really helps us out. It lets people know that you are here and enjoying the stream. Would Punk be the last trial? What for Omega? Oh, I don't know. We'll talk about it a little bit, about what we think is going to happen there. And 0 seconds, and it's give me purchase options. Because I'm not signed in. This is not the way I like to start a stream. This is not good at all. It shouldn't go to purchase options. It should just keep me signed in. There we go. We are live on Dynamite. It's Wednesday. You know what that means, sign in this crowd. We've got crowds back. It's great. Is Dan ready? Rock and roll. So my poet friend that you're all excited to hear about, ready for some poetical puns. It's Dan!
It is. It's me. I am here. I am joining you. We are live with AEW, who are just announcing Ricky Stark's celebration and trios match and Santana and Ortiz versus FTR, which is going to be freaking lit.
That's an insane match. And apparently they've got long-term plans for that dude. Julia Hart versus Thunder Rosa.
That's interesting. That's a big opportunity for Julia Hart.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Can't wait for this. And the major event announcement, or a major new live event. What's that going to be, Dan?
Oh.
I'm thinking it's going to be some sort of collaborative pay-per-view with Impact and New Japan Pro Wrestling and potentially AAA. We get this madness.
It's possible. It's certainly possible. It would be a major event. The only thing is in the US, AEW is bigger than all of those promotions put together.
So
it's a bigger opportunity for those other promotions than it is. And the other issue that we're dealing with is the flight situation with regards to coming in and out of the country. Unless those other promotions, AAA and New Japan, are going to put a hold on, on their shows.
Well,
especially right now with how things are going in like America's cases are rising, Japan's cases are rising.
Hours are going down until we see the uptick from Freedom Day. So we will see what happens there. We're getting an awesome promo for Adam Page here, man.
Well, I assume, is tonight not the 5-on-5 elimination match?
It is, man.
So I assume this is actually a promo package for this.
It certainly is. Building up the event as it should, man.
Now, is this the opener? Because what a freaking opener. Is this the main event? It looks like it's the opener.
No way.
What an opener. My God, what an opener.
It is. And look at the production, man.
They've given Dark Order their own... they've worked on their entrance.
Wow. Love it. So simple with the lights.
Entrance.
So simple. Perfect. Cowboy shit, Dan, excuse me.
Damn.
Okay. Damn. Let's go to his comments. Let's hope they use Punk better than they use Sting.
I'm going to disagree with you.
I think they've used Sting how they needs to be used.
What do you expect from a 62-year-old?
The problem with Punk and the problem with Brian that I have is Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people on AEW. How do you fit them all in? That's
Trio championships, I've told you.
Trio championships. Do it. Let's make it happen. Jesus Christ, this entrance is good.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
They got this shit down, brother. They got this shit down.
They're excited to see the crowds back out there, Dan. Joey says, I'm going with Jeff. First live show since 2003, I meant. That's freaking amazing, man. That's freaking amazing. I'm so glad that AEW got you guys back into wrestling. That rocks. Jeremy, well, CM Punk can actually wrestle consistently. Yeah, there we go. Page beats Omega at All Out to take the belt off Omega. It's a big prediction, Jake. I feel it might be Mr. Instant Replay.
Maybe. This is amazing. They got the Space Jam style, coming out. This is good. They're making an opening match feel like it's the main event of a pay-per-view.
Indeed, man.
Brilliant.
But we even said, when you look at the lineup, it looks great, man.
Yeah. Look at that elite squad. They got to have that on PWTs. They don't miss a beat.
No, every week new T-shirts. Oh, I saw. Do you know the John Moxley shirt that you really liked last week?
I do not remember it. No.
The Street Fighter one.
Oh yes. It's a collaboration, isn't it?
It is. They've also done another one as well, which.
Oh my God!
Are you ready for this, Dan?
Oh my God! I don't think also people realise just how big of a track. This was a number one song here in the UK. This is superb. This is so brilliant.
Can someone pass me the pillbox, please? Oh my God, the best of the Elite Squad, like the Warner Brothers characters did in Space Jam.
This is so good.
And right, dude, WWE a couple of weeks ago, right?
Carl Anderson nearly turning it over.
WWE a few months ago, dude, right? They have a collaboration with a film. It ended up giving us a zombie match between The Miz and who was it?
No.
I watched
the Botchamania with it. I think it was your boy, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest, there we go, man. Like, dude, you know? And that's how you do a collaboration. That's how you turn it into something
Well,
fun.
I don't even think this is a collab, is it? This is just them doing their own thing, is it not?
It's got to be on it.
There's been no mention of Space Jam that I've heard.
There was a logo in the bottom left, so I think they might have, yeah. Now, whether it was an Elite Jam or Space Jam, but I think it was Space Jam in theaters.
Well, if it is a collab between the two, then you're right. This is how you do it, because you make it entertaining and memorable and fun, not forced.
No,
that's the difference. This doesn't feel forced. This feels like they're being pricks. Which is great.
Which is what you want the Elite to be right now.
We're talking about Space Jam. And you know what? To be fair, they need all the help they can get. That movie cost $150 million, and it made $30 million in its opening weekend, and then it dropped like 70% in the second weekend. So
shoot, man.
Have you seen it? No, I have not. No, I have not.
Interest?
No, I have. Neither of my kids. None of us have got any interest in it.
Which tells you why it failed at the box office, Dan.
Right, it does. It does. And to be fair, and if it's not gonna be a hit in America, it's not gonna be a hit anywhere else, because it's really America where that basketball's not really. Oh no, is it Japan or China where basketball is big as well?
I don't know, man.
It's one of those two as well, but we don't really do basketball here in the UK.
Rick Knox is in the ring, Dan. That means anything can go, and anything is going. They're all attacking each other.
Everyone in the ring right now.
And the crowd is going wild. Look at the talent you've got in that ring, man.
It is. This match right now. There's my boy Hikuleo. If you've ever watched any of the XWA stuff, you've probably seen his ridiculous Lego death match.
Jimmy Havoc and Rhea O'Reilly and
Addy Starr.
Addy Starr, there we go. Oh, massive suplexes for the crowd, brother, for the crowd. It's interesting because last week we saw like the 10 punches on the top rope. It's cool how you can do stuff like that now with the crowd,
Yeah, absolutely.
So cool.
And people, do you know what? And it's stuff that, for a long while was cheesy, but there was so much crowd stuff that was maybe over the top that was taken away for a year and a half that now what was old is new again.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Off the top rope. Oh, onto everyone.
Oh, heavy on the hips. Heavy on the hips.
That's what we've all been saying after lockdown for the last year.
Did I tell you about the time that Charlie Morgan and Kaylee Ray attempted to do that onto fans in Eve?
What happened?
Well, thankfully, Yaz slipped.
Oh, Jesus.
And when I realized what it was they were going for, I was so grateful that happened.
I bet, dude. I bet. Right, so let's talk a little bit about Omega. Paige taking the belt at All Out. What do you think, Dan?
I'm sorry. Pardon? What did you say? I just read about Dusty Hill from Danny Staten at the bottom there. I just saw that, so I missed what you said. Sorry, it's very sad. Very sad news.
I'm right at the top chat. I've got loads of chat to read, guys, so apologies. The Kenny Omega taking Adam Page taking the belt off Kenny Omega at All Out.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
You know, it's I still feel it's too soon.
You've got Christian
I
in the company.
understand why they would.
Yeah, I do. You've got Christian in the company. You've got CM Punk coming in. You've got Daniel Bryan. Are they not all massive title matches with Omega for then Page to win it? Oh, no, not even an elimination.
They are. However, that's not the place for them to go straight into at the expense of Hangman Page.
Exactly.
But it all depends on, this is going to be a finish. Yep, that is. There's our first elimination.
Is that Reynolds, yeah?
Am I ahead of you?
No. We're about the same. We're about the same, my love. Unprofessional Anthony, always am. Dan the man is here. Oh, it's Dann Read too. Two Dans, multiple Dans. Freedom Day. This is free TV. How? I have no idea, mate. This is just good fun because they're constantly giving us good matches. Sting is being used exceptional, says Jack. Another one of my concerns with
like you don't talk about Sting without talking about Darby Allin in AEW. So hell of a job, and also they've put him. You know how many people have had interactions with Sting? Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Orange Cassidy. So many of the people that they're wanting to elevate. They can't do it in matches, but wrestling isn't just about matches. Wrestling's actually about moments. Wrestling is about visuals, and that's what they've created with Sting.
Oh, and look at that moment when Darby Allin lost the title where he did the fist pump and the power up from Darby Allin. That's iconic, man. Yeah. And there's Anderson gone. Wow. I like that it's an opener, so they're not compressed by time at the end, says Jeff. Great point, Jeff. The last week's match we said felt a bit rushed towards the end, Dan.
Yeah, but it's still going to be tight. It's still going to be tight, like, because here's the thing, and anyone that's watched any of the Eve streams will have heard me going about it, how frustrating it is when matches earlier on in the show cause you to cut time from matches that you really shouldn't be cutting time from, and that includes your main event. When I did the stream with Debbie Sharp and Sami Zayn last week, we spoke about the fact that Sami and Debbie went on at the time that the show should have ended because several matches earlier on in the show had gone significantly long. That is not okay. That is not acceptable. So there's a lot of pressure still on these guys. It's not like they have freedom to take their time. They do not have that. They have to stick to a strict time. The other thing that you've got to remember with a TV product is you have to factor in where the ads are going, because what you do in the ring has to make sense with where the ad breaks are placed. It's not as simple as, again, you've got 8 to 10. It literally is you have beautiful. Like you have the time that you have. It is precise and to the moment. So when it goes long, that is not good.
No, yeah, absolutely, Dan. I bet some people got told off that night from you, my dude.
If anyone went long, there wouldn't have been some people happy. Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Agreed, Danny. Hello, Dan and Anne. I heard you doing Labyrinth. Yes, Dom is doing a Labyrinth live stream this weekend, I believe. So check that out. I think it's overrated. And I'm a massive Bowie fan. I just got home from seeing Black Widow. Did you enjoy it, Ivan? You don't know. Jack said the Bulls.
Great movie. Great movie, Black Widow. I hope you felt the same. But I hope anyone that goes to the cinema enjoys what they have.
Well, while we can go back to the cinema, it's, good for you, man.
Not to mention the biggest event of the week, the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer, which was so good I had tears streaming down my face.
I thought it was all right, Dan. I mean, I didn't. Oh, beautiful dive onto the springboard with the balloon supporting. Anthony, good to see you, brother. Nice to see you too, Danny. Hope you're having a wonderful day, dude. Gav Jarman says, "Hey, hello, Gav. Thank you so much for joining us." I mean, Space Jam. If it did better or was even good, I'm sure they'd hammer it home. But that was a fun entrance. It absolutely was. Oh, at my cinema, I can't even give away tickets to it. I bet you can't. LeBron is basically a bit of wood. Jeff says it's Crypt Keeper, obviously a reference to Knox there. Went to the cinema tonight. Gav, everyone's going to the cinema, Dan. Have you been to the cinema yet?
Yeah, I went and saw Black Widow and Fast and Furious 9.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about
that. Yeah, right. At least, as I mentioned, my boy and me were the only two people in the cinema watching Fast and Furious 9. So we were able to be loud and just mock the movie for its stupidity and ridiculously. Wow. It's like the WWE Raw writing crew got a hold of that franchise and went, fuck
it. Brilliant. Oh, dude, you know what we're doing at the end of tonight's stream, mate?
If it better not be Fast and Furious characters thing, because they're all too wooden, mate. No, it's just not possible.
It's going to be Warner Brothers characters in celebration of Space Jam, Dan.
Warner Brothers. That makes sense. There we go. That's a lot of characters as well.
That's a lot of characters. So stay with us for the secret stream, if it happens, because it's a secret. At the end, where we'll have some fun.
Fucking bad secret. It happens every week.
Very sad news today. Dusty Hill from ZZ Top passed away today. I didn't know that.
That's what I was referring to earlier. That is shit, right?
That's real shit. Saw ZZ Top in 2009.
Those boys knew how to freaking have a riff, right?
Oh, man, yeah.
They could get a hook and then get it started, like proper earworm hooks.
Not take themselves too seriously either, like, pink fluffy guitars.
No, they were brilliant. Great entertainment.
Fantastic.
Oh, beautiful. Oh. Great action. This match. This is why I made a point of doing the Survivor series and doing the 4-on-4 elimination matches. There's so much fun elimination matches are.
Oh, hell yeah.
Granted, I did get that cease and desist from WWE for that, but fuck them. Right? Like it was nice. British spot. That is a British spot.
What's that?
Which, of course, Uno knows he's British wrestling.
What was I going to say? Have you noticed that all the breaks from the Elite have happened because Kenny Omega's broken them up?
I hadn't noticed that. No, well picked up.
There we go. Grayson setting up. Oh, beautiful corkscrew.
Oh, sugar. It's amazing. I've said the F-bomb so many times. But I made a point of saying sugar instead of shit. That's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah, but I said it. Basically,
you said it, exactly.
Watch them all move out the way, and he misses everyone.
Oh, my God. And they still went down at the front. What you doing, guys?
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
It was right on his hips. Look at him. Was it? It was right on his hip.
Was it? I thought it was his collar. I was worried about it, but he's walking, so... Oh, no, that's Johnny. That's...
We're going to get a count-out position, a spot from it. No, they don't do count-outs in AEW. Well, they're supposed to. If they're ever going to do a count-out where they could get away with it, an elimination match would be where they could do it.
Absolutely. Dan?
Yeah.
Gallows has a 69 number on.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. Makama Charge, hello. Hi, Dom. It's not Dom. This is Dan. And I'm Ann. Is come on Friday, the August 13th. And why you put your hair up again? I'm not Dom. I'm better looking. But thank you so much for joining us, Mikhail. I'm Ann. Jamel says, hey, guys, Dan must be in a wind tunnel. Why is Dan in a wind tunnel?
It is bloody hot. I don't know if you know. That's because my shirt is blowing.
Oh, have you got, right.
I do have a fan on me because it is bloody hot.
Well, you do need a fan.
Look at Uno go. Uno never gets the credit that boy deserves. Let me tell you, he is, and so many moves that go on in wrestling today were innovated by him. Right, he is ridiculously talented, ridiculously agile. The weight that boy has lost as well. He moves incredibly. Like Uno is just one of. He's one of those boys that I think like the boys value, but I don't know if the fans value enough. But they really should.
Oh, got the knees up. Yeah, no, you're right, Dan. He has look at the talent he's in the ring with as well, and like he has been one of the standouts. That RKO spot was freaking beautiful. Here we go, One Winged Angel with it's beautiful.
And I really like the fact that the person that eliminates, and I think that there's an element of respect there as well. That Kenny pins Uno.
Absolutely.
Like I say, Uno is one of the people that is respected and well liked within the wrestling business. There are numerous people in the wrestling business that, wrestlers understand how good they are, but fans perhaps don't. And I think Uno is one of those guys. Right.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that, Dan. The matches I've seen in Eve as well have been brilliant. Not in Eve, sorry, in XWA.
It was an XWA versus Eve match, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Page takes the belt at All Out, and then CM Punk feuds with him based on the fact Page is a drunk. Ooh, Page is a drunk.
Or is it Punk costs him because he's a drunk? Or is it neither because the Punk character? I can't imagine in 2021 CM Punk wanting to do the same character he was doing 10, 15, 20 years ago, because Punk's always been about evolving.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I can't believe, you know, wicked bump there. I can't believe that Punk would want to do the same thing. The other thing that we've got to factor in is there's going to be a number of people watching who don't know who CM Punk is. So we have to introduce a character for them as well.
Well, of course, yeah. Jeff and Joey probably don't really know much about CM Punk, I'd assume, being out of wrestling for such a long time. Yeah, are AEW fans, you know, and you've got to introduce that character. I like the idea, though. I like the idea of the CM Punk thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
No, it's not bad at all. The one thing, I still don't think Page sets about. I think you hold off. I think you debut Punk in Chicago at the Dynamite, and then just put him straight in with Omega All Out. Like that, sell out that place, you know, make it hot. It's massive.
These boys are so good. They're so good at being pricks. They're just so good at everything they do.
I'm not sure Omega should lose it yet, says Jack.
Yeah, me neither.
No. You know, the one thing that might play into that as well is the relationship with Impact. Because if they were intending to do it at All Out, and then because the person that's got to beat Omega first is Page. We agree.
Depends. I mean, you know, it all comes down to creative, and as long as you've got good creative, you know, it's not as, you know, you only know when you should have done something
afterwards.
If you got it wrong, you know, you only know you got it wrong afterwards. I
just think the stories just being there, the tag team, it all just works. And but yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. What a combination. Thank you, Danny. It is Ant and Dan on the Gimme a Whole Year live stream. Please do check out
that's who he's referring to as a combination, but
it must have been.
I had a feeling he was talking to regarding a tag team move of sorts.
Can't have been. Jamel said, Ant Dan. There we go. Superhero, Ant Dan. Watched the Forever Purge tonight. Ooh, nice. Was it any good, Gav? I do like the Purge. You don't know Jack Omega has held the belt for 9 months at September, and Page needs to take the belt off Omega.
It's interesting, the Forever Purge. I'll be interested to know what your thoughts are. I know that this has got the lowest reviews of the movies thus far, and also did the lowest opening of any of the Purge movies, and and still continuing to be the lowest take of any of the Purge movies. But it's a hard, you know, we're not in normal times.
That's it. I think people want at the minute to just be entertained as well, you know, like just let's have a bit of fun.
I feel a bit bad for the smaller movies or the smaller studios, because them losing, you know, money on it when there are some movies that are still drawing, you know, like I feel that, you know, some people are going to perhaps have their franchises come to a hold a little bit earlier than perhaps they need to be.
Yeah, and than they expected as well.
Yeah.
Silver taking out Omega. He's on fire.
Silver doing the Cesaro, running wild.
Oh, beautiful strike to the back of his head. Taking him up on his
shoulders.
Silver
a big win in an elimination match.
They are. They're going to give him a win. He's taking out Nick. No, he's not. Take the belt off Omega, and it looks like they are facing at All Out, so I assume he is, but maybe he won't. Who knows, Jakey baby? That's the exciting thing. But let's see what AEW do with the story, because I haven't disappointed so far in terms of story. Muscle Man Malcolm. Yo, Papa 40 and check your rollie. It's crime time. Welcome, Muscle Man. How you doing, dude? Brooklyn, we bring in the Hood to you. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Welcome, Hood. With a tear in my eye for Ghostbusters. Space Jam 2 is nothing more than a giant commercial for HBO Max, says Jamel. I've been to cinema a few. iMessage. Yeah, well, Jack works at a cinema, so he's been a few times. Fast and Furious' wrestlers rocking Cena. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Oh my gosh, this is.
Oh, what a prick! What a prick!
Oh, he didn't.
He missed.
Well, that's okay. But the bad thing about that is they missed because they didn't get it because they did it. People laughed when they should have felt bad for the fact that a dude just took a tombstone on the floor.
Absolutely. Well, is that not the good
Sod's
thing?
law, because you know what? It was extra prickish.
Yeah.
That.
What are the crowd saying?
I don't know because I haven't got it that loud enough to be able to hear those details, and that'll be the finish.
Yeah, there we go.
And that's him eliminated.
Silver. So we down to just Page. Yeah, it's just Page.
Great checking in the camera there because you see, people should gawk at the camera and be able to play facial expressions. That's a story. You just helped tell a story right there. You just got an idea of his character and what he's thinking. Shouldn't be that you're not allowed to, look at the camera.
100%, man. 100%.
I'll be honest, I tell the girls in here, I know, whenever any of the WWE girls work for us, I know WWE tell you not to do this, but that's not what we do here. So please work the camera when you come down. Say something to it. Pull a face, whatever it is. Do something that accentuates your character and helps connect you to the viewer at home.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, great advice. No, you're right. WWE don't do it, but that doesn't mean that's the right way to do it.
Nope, it's their way. It's not necessarily the way, but it's their way.
Correct. This is epic, man. What a 3 to be left against Page. And is Kenny getting in? Are we getting it? Here we go. It's not going to happen, Dan.
I think they were hoping that the crowd would be going a little bit more insane for this. Instead, they're watching intently. A number of people would think that they're.
But you see that a lot, Dan. I've seen that at a lot of wrestling events I've been to. I've seen matches that have been outstanding, and the crowd go quiet because of so much respect and so much.
It's more like they're just that involved. Yeah, they're just watching. Yeah. They're paying that much attention to it.
Yeah. Snapdragon, beautiful. Oh, what pricks! Oh, 3-way super kick. Page kicks out of the super kick party, Dan. Page kicks out of the super kick party.
You said Edge kicked out. I was like, did he?
Roman Reigns beat John Cena in the fast 9 seconds. He did. Rock and Cena. Roman's in it. Oh, is he? And I'm off to watch.
Roman's not in Fast and Furious 9.
Is he in Space Jam? I don't know.
He's in Hobbs and Shaw.
Is he? There you go. No, kick out again.
And of course, The Rock came out and announced that he is done with the Fast and Furious franchise because of the relationship between him and Vin Diesel. Without naming names, he made it clear it was because of that.
V-trigger here. Poor Adam Page. He's got to get something back, Anna. Yes, here we go. Misses the V-trigger. Goes for the German. Oh, he lands on his feet. Beautiful stuff.
I love that. The old Taka Michinoku.
Yeah. Turns him over. Freaking beautiful.
Runs right through the double line. It's a double line of his own, and they both freaking 360 on the bump of that.
Beautiful. And what talent from them, because, they've got to do that, Dan, I assume. You can get so much momentum, but Jesus. Page is going to the top. I feel like we've seen this a few too many times during this match. That would be my criticism. Gav is off to watch Old on Saturday. I hope you have a good time. I
suggest you do not watch any Michinoku Pro or Lucha Libre trios matches or Dragon Gate if you think this is too much. Because you'll see it a lot more. A lot more.
Can Kenny pick him up? No. Again, the crowd going quiet.
They're watching. Yeah, it's not. I don't feel that. it's because they're not invested. I think they're just watching.
Yeah.
Oh, high angle.
Nick saved him. If he wants to be head of the table, he needs to quit it. He certainly does. Standard Knox foot grab spot. Whenever these matches are on, there's so many people in the ring, but Jeff is watching Knox. He's watching Knox. He's keeping an eye on his refereeing. And
going for the buckshot. Oh, gets caught. And then they're going for the Meltzer driver. Wait.
No, but he's
nice counter.
Oh, boot to the face of Nick coming off the springboard. Throwing him out.
Oh, we're going to get a double buckshot.
No way. Double buckshot, man.
And so he pinned one of the Bucks, and the Bucks don't lay down that often.
No, man.
So that means something.
It certainly does. Oh, here he comes. What a prick. He's got the belt. Knox has seen it.
Knox has seen the belt.
Oh, no. And he's got all the belts, Dan. Oh!
Beautiful near full. And the title is right there.
It is, man.
And Knox went to do something, and Page realized that he was going to grab it, and Page obviously knows it's meant to be used perhaps for something else, so he pulled it away from him.
Yeah, he did.
I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like.
I assume it's Nick that's out. So Knox is telling him off, going for the buckshot. Omega's got it.
There it is. No, that won't be. That'll be an earful. There we go.
Dan.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll stop doing it. Who was it? I'm
loving it. I'm loving it.
I did a stream with Ella, and she goes, "I hate this because you can see it all."
No, I'm exactly the same point as you, man. It's great.
No, because I can read what's going on. Is what she meant.
Going up on his shoulders, gonna hit the one-winged angel.
Oh, beautiful!
That's it,
and
man.
That's it.
Beautiful. What a match. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us for that.
What an opener. What an opener.
Best opener of AEW, probably, I think.
I don't know if it's the best, but it's certainly, it was certainly a cracking opener.
What an amazing match.
And it continues things as well.
It certainly does.
The whole thing with Hangman Adam Page didn't believe that he could beat Omega, and he was talked into it by his buddies in the Dark Order. He gets in this match, and who should pin him? Even though it was, by hook and by crook, but it was Kenny Omega. What is this going to do for his confidence? How is he going to respond to this? What is the interactions between him and the Dark Order going to be following this?
I don't know, but it's exciting. What was the stipulation for this match? Was it if he wins, he gets a title shot?
I didn't know there was a stipulation, was there?
I don't know. I assume there would be something.
I don't think there was any stipulation other than it was a 5-on-5 elimination match.
Oh, it was good.
And we got Pat cutting a promo right now.
The lads are at the airport. Penta and Phoenix are here, apparently. Someone cancelled the car. Chava Guerrero.
Well, they can't get a taxi?
Oh, Dan, you must have many airport stories of picking up wrestlers from.
Oh, mate, don't. I mean, it's the mayor just sorting out everything at the moment, It was
hard time, man. For those of you that don't know, Dan is doing Wrestle Queendom 4 at the end of this month. Do go and see that show.
End of next month.
It should be freaking awesome. Yes, the
end of this month would mean tomorrow and not the day after.
You'd be fine. Put it on, Dan. Dudes, if you haven't already, go down in the description. You'll find the link to Eve Pro Wrestling. It's freaking outstanding. Free wrestling shows every Wednesday night. I love them. Tonight I was watching 2 freaking awesome matches with Tony Storm, all thanks to Dan's hard work. So, and the girls of Pro Wrestling Eve who do a wonderful job. So please go and check them out, my dudes. Jack says, "Where's Dom? I miss him." Are you going to watch this for us, Dan? Can you watch this for us, Dan?
Oh yeah, sure.
You're a ledge. Where's Dom? I miss him. He's in bed. I miss that dude with the blue hair too. He was awesome on Monday. That was Danny. Hi, can you tell Dom that we miss? I mean, I can. I'll tell him that he loves you. That's fine. Match Mize dragging, unfortunately. Oh, is it really? Sorry about that, Danielson. But welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a great day. This is Ricky Stark's celebration that we're watching now. And it's awful, and I love it. I love this sort of thing. Of course, they're in New Orleans, so why not get the brass band in? Oh, I love it, Dan.
Okay, by the way, the stipulation was that if Dark Order wins, Paige would get a world title shot, and Dark Order would get a tag title shot.
There we go. So neither of that is happening.
Neither of those, exactly.
There we go. I thought there was that stipulation. I didn't realize it was Dark Order 12.
Jericho is supposed to face Nick Gage tonight.
I looked at the preview and it didn't say that. And it looks stacked already, and we've had a half-hour match. I think it might be coming next week, but we'll see.
Well, it's advertised for tonight. I'm looking at tonight's advertisement from AEW.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Excellent. Unfortunately, we want Dom, says Jack. You're not getting Dom. CM Punk. Sup, brother? Lovely to see you, Daniel. Hashtag bring back Dom. Yeah, absolutely. Bring back Dom. Dom and Dan. Get Dom and Dan. Cool. I wonder if Punk will come back but want to go heel as fast as possible, costing Page a strap. Could do. It's an interesting booking. Dynamite and All Out are both in Chicago town. Yes, they are. CM Punk versus MJF is what I want the first feud to be. If Punk does join, dude, that'd be epic. The promos.
Not what I would go for personally.
Go on.
I understand why, because to me, a number of people are jumping to the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't shoot your load on the foreplay, lads. You know, like
it always happens, though, Dom. I'm not very good. It's Ricky Starks.
We've got a Ricky Starks promo going on right now, and he's doing the whole.
Jack says, "Well, cinemas here are getting small crowds as it's summer. So many good of blockbusters at once. Cinemas aren't cheap either. No, well, I'm pleased that the cinemas are back up and running. To be honest, it was okay, but not the greatest one in the series. That's about the Purge," says Gav. Botch Dunk, fantastic. Is that how far back I am in chat? Think they are chanting "You still missed." Cool. Summer is not busy for our cinemas, especially after August. They'd be better off open only 5 days a week. Brian Cage coming out. Nice. I'm a bit massively overqualified to work in a cinema. Yes, you are with your MA. Crypt Keeper almost accidentally counted to 3. He certainly did. He's destroying the band, Dan. There's no need for that. Oh, no. It's like a scene from Dead Rising, Dan. There's no place for trombones in wrestling. Was that a dig from Jim Ross?
It sounds like that was a dig.
It sounds like a dig. And he threw them roses in his face. Vin Diesel is like the 4th most popular bald man in his own franchise. He is. Is Dom behind the curtain? No, he's under the in the basement. Wait, Mox is looking at the belt shop, is he? Duke Togo, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. There was only room for one alpha male on the set of Fast and Furious. That's why Dwayne refused to work with Vin. It was testosterone overload. We get the same on the podcast.
Okay, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Fucking Tanahashi. When you talk, for those that don't know who Hiroshi Tanahashi is, because right now, Hiroshi Tanahashi is doing a promo with regards to the United States Championship. and saying that he's challenging the winner of tonight's title match. And let me tell you something. You cannot, when you talk about who are the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, you cannot have that conversation without talking about Hiroshi Tanahashi, who still to this day, broken body and all, is putting on match of the year candidates. This man understands wrestling at a complete another level to the majority of other people. His psychology is second to nobody. Hiroshi Tanahashi really is one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time.
Well, that's exciting, Dan. And are we going to get to see him on Dynamite, or is this a setup for New Japan?
Don't know.
Fans are actually keeping that title tonight.
The thing is, it's like, a lot of things have happened recently in New Japan. Kota Ibushi was, of course, scheduled to main event in the Tokyo Dome show that New Japan had last week, challenging Shingo for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. However, Kota Ibushi right now is suffering side effects from the COVID-19 inoculation. So, therefore, he was unable. He actually came down with a variation of pneumonia, and he's just had one thing after another.
Not bad.
Therefore, he was unable to compete. Hiroshi Tanahashi took his place, and him and Shingo had a real bona fide match of the year contender.
Wow. That's shit, isn't it, man? I'm sorry to hear that. I know that you're...
But Tanahashi... I've been messaging with Kota. He's a lad.
Yeah, you're good friends with him.
His thing is all about getting back and getting better,
Yeah.
That's all he thinks like. He is... Now, if you've never seen Hiroshi Tanahashi, if it's him against Lance Archer, maybe you're not going to see the Tanahashi... it's a different kind of match when you're against Lance Archer. But I really recommend going out your way and watching some Hiroshi Tanahashi match. And if you're thinking, what we're going to get, like some amazing moves, not particularly, no. It's his storytelling. Kenta Miyahara is another one in All Japan Pro Wrestling. Again, you're going to talk about some of the greatest wrestlers in the world today and of the last decade. Miyahara is another one that you have to throw into that conversation. Same deal as well. You're not going to see anything that's going to blow. You're not going to see any corkscrew 630s or anything along those lines. They're not those kind of guys, but what they are is freaking phenomenal. And if you want to talk about other wrestlers that are phenomenal that aren't these amazing highlight real star wrestlers, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, arguably the two most talked about professional wrestlers over the last couple of weeks, are exactly 100%. Those same kind of performers. But Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jesus, the idea of Tanahashi and Daniel Bryan in a match now, even though both men in their 40s, very few things that, actually excite me now, because I can close my eyes and almost put the matches together and open them and see that what I had in my mind is exactly what comes up on screen. But Tanahashi and Daniel Bryan, that match excites me. And I don't know, I could be getting way ahead of myself, but I imagine Daniel Bryan left because he wants to have matches such as those.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And thank you for your insight, man. I don't follow New Japan Wrestling, certainly not as much as you. I really haven't seen enough of it. And it is great having your insight into stuff like that, my dude. So thank you so much for that. And
pleasure,
everyone,
brother.
Check out Tanahashi, If Dan's telling you he's good in the ring at storytelling, probably pretty fucking good in the ring at storytelling.
Honestly, so some of the greatest matches I've ever seen involve Hiroshi Tanahashi. Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kazuchika Okada is a match that I went into just thinking, it'll be good, And I just kind of and I knew it'll be very good, I was like, it'll be fun, I'll enjoy it. And yet I came out watching it, I just remember Emily and I just kind of this is fucking good. Wow. Do you know what I mean? You're going to get something good, so it's almost like, you're not as impressed because your expectations are so high and they're going to meet them, but then they surpass them. And
amazing.
You already were expecting a match of the year candidate, and they go further.
Wow, I'll have to check that out, man, and maybe I'll do a watch along of that as well, and try and encourage you guys to join me, hang out, and let's check a bit of New Japan as people that some of you will watch it, but I don't. So let's explore it together, shall we? We have Santana and Ortiz versus FTR right now.
These four. Look, we're going from one great tag match into this show really is a pay-per-view. I cannot believe that this is, it's not free because we pay for it, but this ain't pay-per-view style. Like this ain't like your $40, pay-per-view.
No,
this is an incredible, like value for money TV show.
I think they've got big plans for Santana and Ortiz, and
how can you not?
I think they're going to go on for a long time, and I think we're going to get some wonderful matches out of it.
And you can have amazing plans for those two as individuals as well.
Absolutely.
So talented, so charismatic, the pair of them.
Indeed. And it's great to see and Santana and Ortiz getting that spotlight. I feel like they've at times AEW sort of give them a bit of a spotlight and then pulled them back a bit. We had that wonderful feud with the Best Friends for a long time, which ended in that incredible backstreet brawl, which is one of the best backstage fights in such a long time. And then they pulled them back a little bit, and now as it was faction warfare, and now we're getting a little bit more of the tag team that is Santana and Ortiz, and that's great.
I just want to say, on screen right now, Nick Gage versus Jericho being spoken about for later on this show.
Wow. Well, there we go, man.
With no Jeff rules as well. That is the other thing that's stated on here.
Is Jericho taking a pizza cutter to the forehead? This show is stacked, man. Freaking AEW. Freaking AEW. Jericho and MJF versus Young Bucks at Revolution was a great opener. Yes, it was. But that was a pay-per-view as well. But you're right, it was, absolutely. The King of Extreme is here. Welcome, Ivan. Lil Cash, welcome. Hope you're having a great day, my dude. Thank you so much for joining us. If Hangman and Dark Order loses, they lose the title, the shot of the tag team titles and world title. Thank you so much, Little Cash. Jeff Adams, sorry, I'm so far behind in comments. We'll just get through them. I'm still waiting for the promo when someone snaps and destroys Marvez. Jeff, maybe it'll be you at All Out, but don't be that prick fan in terms of the show. Will be my favorite interview of all time. It could happen with Omega. They could definitely do something fun with that. And are you going to put a Chucky doll in front of Dom Smith's house? No, that would be cruel. Have I told you about the time I got my girlfriend's kid to knock on his door, and we was all hid around the side of the house, and knocked on his door and said, "Hello, I'm lost."
What, on Dom's door?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right, mate. All right.
Brilliant.
Do you know where have you come from? I don't know. I'm lost.
Brilliant.
Yes. Dan, are you doing the peck dance?
Yes.
he's doing the peck wave, actually. It's a full Mexican wave on dance.
No, it's not working.
What is our name? I'm Anthony, and this is my friend Dan Read from Pro Wrestling Eve. You can check out
That is my name. That is my name.
You can check out his link in the description, Michael, and watch some fantastic wrestling for free on YouTube. Check it out. And is brilliant. It only takes 30 seconds. It does. I'm very slow. Jericho versus Gage is going to be brutal. And it is. And it's happening tonight. I'm like 2 seconds behind everyone. Mate, I'm well behind everyone. Hiroshi Tanahashi is the greatest in New Japan besides Liger. Hot take, says Little Cash. What do you think, Dan?
What was the point? What?
Tanahashi is the greatest in New Japan besides Liger.
Well, Liger's retired.
There we go. Tanahashi the best in New Japan or Okada? Or
Tanahashi.
Tanahashi. Whoa, there we go. Dan's opinion there.
It's not that Okada isn't great. And it's just one of those weird. There are some people that have better matches with other people. Like Okada arguably has better matches with Omega than Tanahashi does. But there are numerous people. This match. Fuck me, this match. Right? But there are numerous people that I can say that Tanahashi has better matches with than Okada. Shingo is one of them from this past weekend.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's it's not as always as straightforward. But the other thing is Tanahashi's got longer years worth of things to show for it, So right now, I still would say that Tanahashi is if he was doing a Mount Rushmore and he was doing it in some sort of chronological order, you would have Tanahashi above Okada. The way these guys are linking,
moving around the ring,
in the ring, so good.
Yeah.
Everyone's placement and timing,
clever shit.
Me.
And that's the thing with wrestling that a lot of people don't don't realize what makes a match so good isn't necessarily the moves individually, while they're important. It's the way you get to them. And
the most important thing is it's not the moves, it's what you do in between the moves.
That's right.
Which people don't really, most people won't even understand me saying that because there are people in the wrestling business that it takes a few years to understand that.
Yeah.
And some people in the wrestling business never fucking get it. But but yeah, it's what's in between. It's what you do in between.
That's important, yeah. Will Rampage be in the AEW Fight Pass? I'd assume so.
I doubt. I mean, it's a hell. I mean, maybe it's good value. Do you know what? It's already great value. I would imagine they maybe up it by like £1 or something, or £2 or something, because it's already great value.
I don't know. I mean, it's extra money, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, in the UK we're quite lucky because we get the pay-per-views a lot cheaper than America get them.
I get them considerably cheaper, but
I know you do, yeah. And you need to hook me up. But America, it's $50 pay-per-view for the AEW. Whereas we get
firing up.
Oh, Jesus, what a close line. Going up for the power bomb, smash. Oh, beautiful Hurricanrana.
That's beautiful basing. Oh. These guys.
Go, it just.
How is this on any other? This is a main event caliber match.
100%. Every match is a main event.
Like Christ Almighty. Back in the day at independent wrestling, this show. If you loaded up a show like this, it would be called a super show, and it's an episode of weekly TV with AEW.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is, and it's exciting. And it's like we said, like, oh, is it Wednesday already? Like, it's exciting to watch wrestling again every Wednesday. I've got Final Countdown on my Spotify already. I think it'll be my karaoke thing. Diddle-do. Fantastic. Gav, it's going to be brutal. It's boss time. Yeah, it's Jackie, baby. Hi, Andrew. Did you watch the Flash show? Andrew? Guaranteed to be blood in Jericho and Gage match. So looking forward to it. I've never seen Nick Gage wrestle before. Excellent. So again, AEW sort of giving wrestlers opportunities. And great to have Dan here as well.
Oh, wow. That bump. Oh, shit. I missed it. Oh, Christ. Oh, no.
What's up? What's happened? Oh, he's gone off. Oh, his hair.
Yeah.
What happened?
He took the bump off of the top rope and he landed very awkwardly on his arm.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we've gone to the finish. Oh, ref didn't really realize what was going on there. Yeah, they're calling it. It. Fuck. These boys are always like cursed. So I think he's broken his arm, or he popped it. Eddie Guerrero. Do you remember when Eddie Guerrero did the frog splash? It was in his debut match on SmackDown, and his arm. Oh, so and his arm twisted, his forearm, and it looked like that to me. So he's going to check on his bud now. Oh shit! No, it caught an artery. So it caught an arm and it started spurting.
Well, at least that's not as bad as a broken arm, is it?
No. So that makes sense why he was holding it the way he was. He was holding it because he knew. So evidently he'd gone into the turnbuckle and something was sticking out, and he's cut it and he's cut down, and that is a dangerous place to cut.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, well done for them for getting for a finish and FTR winning and AEW calling it and getting the doctor over to him as quickly as possible. Oh dear.
We go from one accidental injury to another. Sadly,
did she break her wrist last week?
She broke her wrist in the match with Nia.
Oh shit! Oh no! Where's time?
Thankfully, it doesn't need any surgery or anything on those though. So,
And what's the heel time for that? Do you know, Dan?
She's supposed to be back in time for the pay-per-view.
I mean,
well, she may even be able to work with it depending on what's going on. I mean, I would say there's no need to. I would just, as long as you get Britt Baker on TV every week, she doesn't have to work a match.
No, absolutely not. Who are you building up the pay-per-view to with her?
With Britt? I don't know. I feel that they've already kind of... I assume that we're going to be getting Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker sooner than later.
I'd save that for a bit.
I would also save it, but it is the logical place to go.
Maybe you go with rematch with the
And Thunder Rosa is on TV tonight in a match against Julia Hart.
Yeah.
And that match is not going to go long.
No, but would you have had Britt Baker do a promo if she was going to get involved in that match?
Well, she still could be.
Yeah.
Or there might not be any need to get involved. The story could be that, Thunder Rosa is getting those wins in. And we've seen Britt Baker, and the idea is to put subconscious elements, plant those seeds in the viewer. You've seen Britt Baker. Well, now you're going to see Thunder Rosa get a win. Well, hey, I remember the last time I saw Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker in the ring, and Thunder Rosa, got the win in an amazing, brutal match. You don't always. This is one of the beautiful things that I do love about AEW. AEW don't always have to, insult its audience by throwing it on your screen so obviously. They cleverly place segments and, whether it be promos, matches, whatever, they cleverly place things to allow the audience to put two and two together.
Yeah.
There are times to throw it in front of people and make something clear, and there are times to let people come to a conclusion themselves and go, oh, I'd like that, because then you get the self-speculation.
Yeah, we're not idiots, and that's part of the issue that a lot of people have with WWE. We treat like idiots a lot of the time. Cool. Gav says, and great to have Dan here as well. I love watching Eve. Gav, it's always lovely to see you on the live streams. I know Dan really appreciates everyone that joins the Eve live streams. And you know Dan from there, don't you? Gav from there, don't you, Dan?
Yes, I've seen Gav in the chat room many times.
Many times. So thank you so much for popping in, and hopefully you can enjoy watching Jericho and Gage, the match he's looking forward to with me and Dan, as we sort of do our breakdown of it. And watching wrestling with friends is better, isn't it, Dan?
Wrestling's always better with friends.
Certainly is. Jeff Adams says,
can't watch men in their pants pretending to fight and rolling around in a ring all oiled up and sweaty. What can you do with friends?
Exactly. I have no comeback. Jeff Adams says high impact move after high impact move here. Absolutely. Maybe too high. What a shame that happened. Eve is awesome, says Jake. The matches earlier tonight were great. I had them on. The Tony Storm match, Tony Storm and Jetta, Dan, good fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Gav Jarman, Brian and Punk in AEW is going to be huge. Absolutely, Gav. Absolutely, it is going to be huge. Let's hope they can fit the stories in. Mikhail says, hi, very sorry that I call you the wrong name. I have autism and learning disability and can't wire name in this chat. Mikhail, you don't have to apologize for anything whatsoever. It's all good. We're not offended or anything. It's all good, and you don't have to apologize for anything at all.
Nope.
It's cool, and we're happy that you join us. That's all. So I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Yeah. And
here we go. Special announcement time.
Oh, here we go.
Friday, August 20th.
In Chicago. Oh, crowd are chanting. That's sellout, mate. Easy.
And they've gone to the crowd chanting CM Punk.
The anticipation is there, Dan.
That is not a major event, but they're making a point of saying it's a major event. They're letting you... Do you remember what I said about 2 and 2? They're letting you forge your own conclusions.
And there we go, man. There we go. CM Punk.
It's what a way to start as well.
Yeah. Darby Allin and Sting had a match earlier on tonight that was filmed for Elevation.
So who are they feuding with at the moment? I've forgotten.
It was Ethan Page, wasn't it?
What?
I missed.
What did he say? He made it.
Can anyone tell us what Darby Allin just said? Got dentist
Hold on.
next week.
Oh, he said best in the world.
No way.
You carry on.
It sounds certainly like they're hinting that CM Punk might be joining them down.
Yeah, no, they are throwing all the freaking.
Here comes Hikuleo.
Hey, it's Haku!
Haku! Freaking hell!
That motherfucker is legit.
Nice, man. Oh, I tell you who was on commentary as well for Elevation, Dan. David Crockett.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's how you introduce someone like Hikuleo to the American crowd. Get his dad in with him. Let him know. Let people see who he is.
Yeah. Yeah. As the
Fantastic.
man right there.
Fantastic. Jack says, I got dentist next week, mate. I assume Dr. Britt Baker will be there. My secondary school art teacher was called Mrs. Baker, so I assume they're the same person. Yes, Britt Baker will be at your dentist, so enjoy.
He just nearly punched his old man.
Mikhail, I have autism as well. Also, sure, it's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, you know we care about you all. Autism or not, it doesn't matter whatsoever to us as long as you're having a good time. Yeah, and one of Becky's children is who I love to pieces. So it's all good. And if you have any extra needs or anything, just let us know, and we'll try and support them as best we can. Question to you both: if you can have any wrestler in AEW, who would you choose? Oh, big question, Gav.
What are you having them for, Ant?
What?
What are you having a wrestler for?
What am I having a wrestler for?
Yeah, if you could have any wrestler in AEW, who would you choose? What are you having them for? Dinner?
Oh, yes, cannibalism. That's me. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Interview?
Yeah. Oh, what? Sorry?
Interview,
yeah. No, just if you could have any wrestler. Like, you know. Oh, I get what you're saying. Just takes me a while, Dan. Innuendo is not my strong suit. But if you could choose to put a wrestler in AEW, who would you choose, Dan?
Oh, if you could have any wrestler in AEW, I see.
That's a hard question.
I don't know. Do you know what? I take those questions very seriously. Amazingly, I always like to think them through. So I don't know off the top of my head because it's like AEW's roster is so loaded. It's almost like I want to go stop.
Well,
let me see more of who you've got.
Yeah. I think my answer would be I'd like to boost up the women's division.
I don't like that. We've got the women's match here as well. Fucking say who it is. Don't just say you're the women's match.
Yeah.
Like, say who it is. Say their names.
It's really not going long.
Give them the respect of saying their names.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially as it's Thunder Rosa, man. For God's sake, it's a big deal. This is the first where she's been officially signed.
When you say "and the women's match," you're treating them like a sideshow.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'd like to boost up the women's division a little bit. I think it'd be where I'd go. That's not to say that they don't have a wonderful women's roster anyway, because I think they do. But I think the men's roster is too stacked as it is.
The women's, it needs more. It needs more veterans.
Veterans. I don't know if I'd necessarily. Well, I'd say I'd love to see Toni Storm.
Tony may be 25, but she's a vet still because she's a vet. Okay. She's been world class for so long.
Exactly, and the thing is, I don't feel like she's getting. I feel like her style would fit into AEW perfectly.
Oh, but now to be clear, what Ant is referring to, he's referring to the style that he has seen Tony do in Eve.
That's right.
Because he has seen the difference between Tony and Eve and Tony and WWE.
I mean,
that's what he's referring to.
And in fairness to WWE, I'd also say in NXT UK, she was let loose a little bit, but now she feels a lot more held back.
Restricted?
Restrained, yeah. That's a good word for it. Thank you. But I think Toni Storm would be banging in that women's division. Banging. Yeah,
I mean, for me, I think it's hard to really just kind of say one, because I could say, Tony. I think Tony's a great pick. I also think, Kaylee Ray, Viper, Dewdrop, Piper Niven, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. Oh, Haku's getting involved with Lance Archer.
Oh, and Lance Archer is loving this. Lance Archer, everyone wants to sell for Haku. And even if they don't want to, Haku is 65, 75 years old, don't matter. If Haku says you're going to sell for him, you're going to sell for him.
And if not, he will kick your ass, legit.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Lance Archer not sell and then just get the living shit bit kicked out of him.
Hikuleo is the only person who can win every round of my dad's stuff tougher than your dad. Hikuleo can say that, and everyone else just has to go, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Hikuleo kicks ass, yeah. So you said Viper, Kaylee Ray.
Viper, Kaylee Ray. Basically, it's just like Jamie Hayter, actually.
Hayter, that'd be nice.
Because I think I know what Jamie can do, and no one really got the opportunity to see it. So if I was them right now, I would be doing everything I could to bring in Jamie Hayter, because she is someone that's got some worldwide experience, because not just in Eve, but also in Japan. So she has worked at a high level. She can keep going at a high pace. She can work a variety of styles. And if you've seen Eve, she can promo as well. And that is what we need more of. There needs to be more people who can promo, more people who can work at a higher pace, faster pace, who can control matches, who can work with younger talent, because they have so many younger talent and younger inexperienced talent. So right now, I would say Jamie Hayter would be a perfect person for them.
There you go. Hope that answered your question, Gav. It was a fun question. Thank you so much. If you guys have any more questions,
saying that, so would Sami Zayn.
he just wants everyone from Eve. You're not going to have a bloody roster soon, Dan.
Yeah, I know, right? No, my freaking Jamie Hayter will appear on Dynamite next week or some bollocks. Yeah, like crumbs.
Yeah. Guys, what else was there? I feel like that was a hint of something. Anyway, let's move on. What are we thinking of this match, Dan?
Yeah, good big man match. I'm enjoying it.
Big man match, yeah. It's not the type of match I generally enjoy as much, I think, and obviously with the fast pace of the rest of the show. But
it's great because it's it's complete opposite of everything we've seen so far.
Yeah, and you've got.
And then all of a sudden he's going to bust this out,
which is great.
He's 42 years old.
Who is Archer?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, way.
He's amazing. It was the Texas Death Match from New Japan that got me into Lance Archer. I was like, this guy's good. Also, my dad just got me a version on PC, so I can finally watch wrestling. That's awesome.
You know what? I was wrong. He is not 42 years old. I am sorry. He's 44 years old.
Fuck. And wow. He looks so good for 44.
He looks incredible. And look at the way he moves.
Dude, you're not even 44, and you look like his bloody granddad. Welcome to the Gimme Hikuleo Wrestling Podcast, where Dan... Oh, shoot. I've lost Dan. Oh, shit. I hope I didn't upset him. I'm sure I didn't upset him. Here he is. Feels... Did you manage to do that? I didn't know you could just take yourself off.
I can do that, yeah.
Oh, you prick. Feel sorry for FTR. I think Cash is going to be out for a while.
It's got to be the finish.
It is, yeah. And Lance Archer is going on.
I enjoyed that match. Good big man match. I'll be very happy with that on the show. Complete different to everything else we've seen. And you know what, Lance Archer has not perhaps had the best start. You know, like, I feel like him and Brian Cage didn't get off to the start that you perhaps wanted for your big guys. And now, you know, he's getting that. A big win over Ambrose last week, or Moxley last week. And now the match with a big guy that's even taller than him. And I felt they had a very good big man match. You know, this is exactly what Archer needs. Now, one thing I noticed is I did not see Jake Roberts at ringside.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it could just be that they didn't want to have Jake Roberts and Haku opposite one another, because you'd kind of want to see Jake Roberts and Haku, and you can't see Jake Roberts and Haku, you know?
Oh, and who's that? Oh, it's Malachi.
Tommy End.
Oh, we've got the white suit versus the black.
Yeah, that's a great, you know, you want to know who the baby and the hero is, who the baby and the villain is?
That's right. And they're going out to fight into the crowd. Lovely. Nice quick segment here, continuing the feud going, reminding people what's happening, reminding how good this is. Exactly what I needed. So, my opinion on the big man match.
Are people booing Cody? Yes, they are. They are cheering for Tommy End. Well, he's the exciting new talent.
Certainly is.
And he's super talented as well.
And, you know, dude, like, let him free, you know, let's see what he can do with his creative. He's got a platform here to be able to do that, and we're excited about that. His makeup looks fantastic, by the way. Welcome to the House of Black. I wonder if they'll get a Code Orange song for him. I have to say. I know he's a big fan of Code Orange as well, I think. I feel sorry for FTR. I think Cash is going to be out for a while. Hopefully
so
not.
Lance Archer is actually going to be going to New Japan to face Tanahashi.
Oh, really? Wow. Malachi Black, his facials are so good, man. How exciting. How exciting.
Yeah.
The only thing too high is Joey. Joey is too high. Gav, I'd have AJ Styles, him versus Hangman. Oh, AJ Styles. I mean, yeah, obviously, that'd be wonderful. But at the same time, do they need AJ Styles? Who doesn't need AJ Styles? But at the same time, like, how are you going to get all these people on freaking TV, man? How are you going to get all these people on TV? CM Punk chants, lol, CM Punk. Can I co-stream the Chicago show based on how big I am on Punk? Yeah, we can sure drop you in, Jack. I'm sure that'll be fine, man. He said it. Punk and Colt being ex-teammates could be interesting. Yeah, it could be. There we go. That's a story. Wait, Darby versus Punk. That will be insane. There's a big match for you. Oh, bugger. Isn't Meng the most dangerous man ever? If I had Meng and a tank, I'd shoot its gun at myself. Oh, bloody hell. I'm not dumb. No, you're not. Autism too. There you go, Jackie boy. Britt can give me a root canal anytime. She can give me a root canal. Very talented woman. Britt could put me in for a 4 p.m. in 6 months anytime. Only CM Punk. Know anyone? Rockwood Die, welcome, my dude. Lovely to see you again. Hope you're having a great day, mate. Mikkel, hi. Do like the Flash. Do you like the Flash, Dan?
Original or reboot?
I assume the reboot.
It did my head in a little bit. I think it was about season 3, and I think I quit watching them. But I don't like the look of this new Flash movie. But because they got Michael Keaton as Batman in it, I will 100% go see it on opening day.
They've got Michael Keaton as Batman?
Yeah, brother.
That's cool. That's
now,
cool.
Which makes me think, are we going down the, Flashpoint? Are we going down that route? But and I tell you what, if what I do like is the DC animated universe. I really like the DC animated universe movies. The Flashpoint Paradox is an all-time classic, in my opinion. I'm making my way through those. Justice League Dark is superb. If you've never seen any of Justice League Dark stuff, I highly recommend it. And heartbreaking when I watched a documentary recently about how Guillermo del Toro was actually scheduled to be making a Justice League Dark movie. And then, of course, superheroes got they just basically changed their plans on what they were going to do with the DC universe, and it never happened. And it's such a shame.
Yeah, man. I'm like you. I watched probably 5 seasons of Flash and then went, I can't. I've had enough. So,
it just felt every episode. It was the same thing with Arrow. I knew, okay, in the first quarter this is going to happen. In the second quarter this is going to happen. It may involve different characters. It may go but the structure and the pacing of every episode was the same. A bit like how WWE. Oh, they do the suicide dive, and we go to the advert break, and then we come back in the heels on top. It was the same thing. You knew the structure and you knew the pacing.
I would love to see Randy Orton in AEW, says Gav. Randy Orton's a talent for sure. It's good, Jack. I heard Haku used his fingers to snap a guy's lower teeth. Probably. I'm sure there's loads of stories with Haku. I would have Sheamus or Sami Zayn in AEW. Sami Zayn would be really good in AEW, for sure. Sheamus would be good. If Tanahashi loses against Lance Archer for Hikuleo, who from New Japan will challenge next? I would like Tanahashi, Naito for Zack Sabre Jr. Dan, I'm going to leave you to answer that question. I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly, mate. The question's on screen.
Okay, it's just Rusev's cutting the promo. Miro, sorry, he's cutting the promo right now.
Sorry, I'll give you 1 second then. And then I'll put you back on.
I couldn't make out who he was talking about. He's Miro is defending the title next week. That much we know. But who his opponent? If they said it, I didn't catch it. If you're watching it and you did catch it, please put it in the chat. And we're up with our next trios match. And this is a great way of getting everyone on TV and also protecting bodies. And fuck off. This is a fantastic way of being able to get as many people on TV, but still give them time and also protect their bodies because they're not having to take as many bumps. This is an old trick from Japan. If you go back, you've ever been watching Japanese wrestling, it's been like this for many, many years. A lot of matches will actually be tag matches, and they'll build up to the big singles matches. And thankfully, they won't follow the standard of, the champion got pinned in this match. They won't always go down that route. Where were we? What was the question? If Tanahashi loses against Lance for Hikuleo, who from New Japan will challenge next? I would like Takahashi, Naito, or Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, I can imagine someone like Zack, although the size difference between Zack and Lance Archer, I don't know how much, if it's for a Western audience, they would be able to take into that. I don't see them putting Naito. You see, Tanahashi is a guy that they've been placing in he's making the next people, so they're happy to have Tanahashi lose to people. But as is, evidenced by last week, him stepping in at the last minute to face Shingo, Tanahashi's resume and, just aura is that they can stick him into a main event spot and the people will go for it and buy into it. Well, okay. I've disappeared. It's all on. I'm
trying to put you on screen by yourself, and I don't know how to do it, Dan.
You need to remove yourself. Just remove yourself.
Got my headphones in. Oh, this was supposed to be discreet. Sorry. Was he saying
something? You just broke your headphones.
Yes, I have. It's all going wrong, Dan.
Shit me. I was going to say, in order to do this, in order to put me on the screen, you have to remove yourself from the stream and then come back and put yourself back on. Exactly. So right now we got Christian Cage coming out to the ring, whose AEW record is 6-0. Going back to your question, Little Cash, it will be somebody that they're happy, unless their person's going to defeat Archer for the title. It's going to be someone that they're happy to have put Lance over, that they feel won't damage what they're doing. Who knows how long Lance Archer's going back to New Japan for as well? Is it just a short stay? Is he going over for several months? We don't know. So it's really hard to predict what's going on. What is the purpose of this IWGP? I would imagine someone like a Kenta would be another person that they would perhaps go down the route for, or maybe the Great Khan, someone like that. Maybe Jeff Cobb, but Jeff Cobb and Lance Archer, that's not a bad looking match. Depends on what their object is to try and get from it. Do they want that title back? on New Japan shows, or are they happy with it being in the States and helping to further elevate and bring awareness to their brand? I can't change the thing on screen, so but I will just go through the comments as much as I can. You don't know Jack says Dan hurt Ant. Ivan Extreme says please prank Dom Ant. Can't wait for Murphy versus Black, says Rock won't die. Where will that happen? That's the big thing, isn't it? Put a Chucky doll in front of his door. Read Twitch. Read Twitch. I typed something or rebuke to it. I heard that you were going to be doing the Lambeth. No. Don't know what that's about. Christian Bale is the best Batman. Off your pop. No build around the TNT Championship right now. Who do you think will be the challenger? Now, I don't think there needs to be build for every TNT match, but I do think there should be a TNT title match every week because I think that should be the thing. And I think that, you know, like the old NWA WCW television title, you know, I just feel that title should be on every week, and it just needs to be like, who's the challenger this week, you know? And I feel that having a defending champion and being able to, you know, bring some people up on a level, and, you know, I like that. I like that in the title. But I understand why they're not doing that way, but not every match needs a real in-depth story. Enough of a story is this person has won this many matches and they've now earned themselves a title shot. I'm a big follower of mixed martial arts and UFC, and, you know, sometimes there's a little bit more to it than that, but realistically, that is what you're looking at. You know, this person's just earned their title match. And it's the character's job to then add a little bit of flavor and add a little bit of seasoning to it. Ivan Anderson against Lee Johnson. Okay, against Lee Johnson. It's an opportunity for Lee Johnson to look good, and I'm all right with that. And this is the Dan show. Fuck yeah. They made a dark horror type movie about the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, I always like those real neat little spins. I believe we have a movie version of the theatrical production Wicked coming out, which is, you know, it's the take on the Wizard of Oz, but from the witch's sister's point of view, if I remember correctly. Possibly even from the witch's point of view. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a number of years, but I always like it when there's that nice little spin on things. Right now, we've got Luchasaurus, Private Party, and Angelico all bumping around for, Private Party and Angelico all bumping around for Luchasaurus. And again, I like the fact that we got this. I really like the Lucha House Party, not Lucha House Party. What the fuck they called, man? Luchasaurus and that Jurassic Express. I like them as a group because I like the fact that we're mixing big guy with smaller guy. And we've now got a four-way waist lock here, which is going to end up in a German suplex from Luchasaurus, no doubt. And it does. German suplex from Luchasaurus to three guys. Christian looking like his tag team partner is like winning the lottery.
Dude, it's just fun, isn't it? It's just fun.
What do we got here? Where did I get to? Lee Johnson said number contender for Miro. They said it on Dark. Lee Johnson is the opponent for Miro. The Flash show in season 8 comes out on November the 16th. November is all about November the 11th and the release of Ghostbusters Afterlife. And, of course, my birthday as well.
Hey, happy birthday.
And the Eve show the day before my birthday as well.
Hey. So, you've got some Eve shows booked in?
Oh, there's Eve shows for the rest of the year.
Oh,
and
nice.
Next year. I've got Eve shows booked up for years now.
Oh, I'll definitely put them down when I'm down, man. Got him into a church slam position. Matt Quinn. Jungle Boy.
Nice. Tope con Hilo from Jungle Boy. Luchasaurus with a
massive
big
choke
slam.
Jesus.
Frog splash coming.
Oh, did you notice Luchasaurus leaning back on the rope to put Christian Cage off a little bit onto the top rope? Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that, no. But was that, you weren't watching this, guys in the comments, was that the first time that Christian got in the ring, or was he in at the start? It was a very short trios match, but I enjoyed it, and it did its job as well.
It looked fun
There's
as well,
something going on. Is Christian going heel on Jungle Boy? Is that what we're building for?
No, I don't think so. I think you do Christian and Kenny Omega, and that's the big
They
match.
seem to have gone away from that.
For now, but they can bring it back at any time they want. At any time they want, they can bring that back. And you've got to have Chris. It's a big match. It's a massive match, man. Lee Johnson is the #1 contender for Miro. They said it on Dark. Thank you, Ivan. Cheers, man. The Blade coming out.
Who was that? Why is he going? Who did he go for?
I assume Christian. Yes.
It was for Christian. Okay. So Pepper Potts. No, Pepper Parks, sorry, was his name. That's when I worked with him. He was known as Pepper Parks when I worked for I was basically a consultant helping out what they call Global Force Wrestling, Jeff Jarrett and Nick Aldis's promotion.
Oh, right, cool.
I effectively worked as a UK booker for them.
Right.
And he was Pepper Parks, and Ali, or the Bunny, was on those shows as well, along with Mickey James and obviously Nick Aldis. And
Did Ali ever work on an Eve show?
Sorry?
Did Ali ever work on an Eve show?
No. We've met and spoke. We've met several times. She's frequented the UK a number of times. It's just never kind of like worked out. Do you know what I mean? Like when she'd been over, if I had space or if it would be able to, because maybe she's been booked last minute by someone else, and so her being over here, maybe the Eve show would be full already. Or the dates didn't line up. She was over for this week and we're the following week, and it just didn't work out. But I really feel that Ali though now is the best she's ever been.
Oh yeah, I mean,
back when like those Global Force Wrestling shows, like the Blade was Pepper Parks and she was Cherry Bomb. That was her independent name. But yeah, great talent that. Like I say, I really feel right now she's doing the best work, and I think some of the matches we've seen on TV is a prime example of that.
Nice, man. Nice. I think she's improved even since their Impact. When she was on Impact. So,
without a doubt. Yeah.
Lee Johnson is the opponent for Miro. At Jeff, it could be an open challenge and be Brian. Could be. I mean, that'd be a decent match.
Don't do that straight away.
Well, the problem is it not something that we've probably seen on WWE? And do you just want to put that in straight away?
Exactly. Why'd you bring the guy into the territory and immediately have him in a program with a guy that you also brought into the territory?
Who would you do Daniel Bryan with? Good question.
Does he have to have a program immediately?
Yeah. But you want to do a program. You want to do a story, man. That's what we like.
Yeah, but not every program needs to be a deep story. And the other thing is, couldn't Daniel Bryan's story simply be, to begin with, about wanting to test himself against the younger talent that he's never had the opportunity to work with? And for several weeks, maybe even, a couple of months, that's what we get. Daniel Bryan versus this young talent. Daniel Bryan versus that young talent. A number of fresh matches that also enable the young talent to share a ring with Daniel Bryan and elevate themselves and get better, because the only way that you get better is by being in the ring with people who are better than you.
Yeah. I think Lance,
and that's to me, but I'm always thinking about how am I going to make my roster better? How am I going to make my talent better? How am I going to, I never think about what I'm doing for this show. The show that I'm doing tonight, well, I planned that show weeks ago. My plan is what am I doing next,
Yeah.
How am I going to elevate everyone up?
Yeah. I think it'd be quite good to do Lance Archer and maybe have a story of him trying to get the IWGP title because he wants to fight in Japan. Which is
the problem with doing that, though. Are you not making a point of saying that Daniel Bryan is more interested in wrestling in Japan than for your promotion?
Potentially. And potentially that is a problem. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, what are we going to get in this match, guys? This is going to be after hours, Dan.
The thing is, the problem, I don't like them showing all of this violence,
and then
the match isn't going to follow it, or B, if the match is going to follow it and it's not going to come, we're not going to get the shock value.
No.
because there should be shock value from seeing such violence. And now we're here to expect this from him. I don't like that. I feel that, there are some things that you're better off talking, not showing.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand why, because they want to get the character over and show you why he's so dangerous. I think it's all right to do that with like the pizza slice and things like that. But when it comes to the light tubes and, the glass, I feel that's a bit too far. That if you're going to do it, you need to...
You need to pay it off. And,
you need to... Well, over that, but you also need to show on the night.
Yeah.
Look at this big reaction for Thunder Rosa. She's so over.
Fantastic. She's great. This is Thunder Rosa's first match since she's been signed officially.
Yeah. Since she's been signed, like, exclusively.
Exclusively, right. Oh, nice. Again, playing into the ranking system, man. Yep. Thunder Rosa's not been official, so she's not been an official part of the rankings. So let's play a story into it. Fantastic. Dan's a curtain. Dan's a very, very good curtain. Mikhail, this is the wrestling stream. We only talk about wrestling. That's not true, Ivan. You talk about all sorts. Let Mikhail talk about what she'd like to talk about. George Looney is the best Batman, Jackie boy. Labyrinth is David Bowie movie. Yes, it is.
Labyrinth. Sorry.
No, we don't tell people just what to do here, Ivan. Do you analog the tribal chief, Dominan? Yeah. Alice in Sunderland. Yes, I've got that book. Have you read Alice in Sunderland?
I have not.
Oh, mate, it's a fantastic.
It feels like more of a movie.
Mate, it's an absolutely fantastic comic book that is basically a tourist guide for Sunderland.
Nice.
It's really cool. USA got Black Widow and Snake Eyes. See, there you go. You are. You're talking about other stuff than wrestling. Jobbers is the correct answer. Who's that, Danny? I don't know. Dan's birthday. He's 29. Yes, he is. Fat Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to be OG, says Ivan. No, Jack, he's a dad. No. Good little match. Yes, it was. Oh, he's 28. Jack, who won? Isn't she from Canada? When is Eve coming to the USA? Good question.
I actually had a meeting about that last week.
Oh, did you really?
I did.
Fantastic.
But because the thing is, it's not as straightforward. So I can't really go into details, but there's a lot. It's a lot has to happen to make it legal, but there are things going on right now in order to make that possible.
Right,
we're a long way away from. We're a long way away from it still, but yeah, because the issue is whenever you see like these promotions from other countries having shows in America, they're all coming on tourist visas, which is illegal, and they're running the risk of basically getting caught and then getting 5 years no entry stamped on their passports, and I don't believe that's a fair thing to do, and that's the right thing to do.
Not to any of the wrestlers or yourselves, no.
I think it's wrong to expect people to do that because you're interfering with their ability to therefore side with anyone else and do anything. So doing things legally, making sure that things are affordable and make sense, because the US visa system, basically it would cost us $10,000 per visa.
Jesus, ouch.
Yeah,
ouch.
Exactly. So if I want to show, a normal Eve show of 18 to 21 people, well, if it's that's $180,000 to $210,000 just for the wrestlers. That's not your venue hire, your ring, your production, your advertising, your team behind the show, your crew. It's a lot of money.
It's an expensive game, guys, and it's a lot of risk, Dan.
Yeah. But we had our first meeting with regards to this last Tuesday.
Fantastic. Well, fingers crossed that happens in the future, and I'm sure that Dan will be keeping us updated as things develop on that front. So please do subscribe to Dan's channel. His link is in the description. Free wrestling on YouTube, dudes. Free, brilliant women's wrestling. And we've got a decent match happening here. Thunder Rosa certainly showing off. Shit.
She did not, Tony. She did not miss that one.
No, she didn't. Great question there, Ivan. Christian says, good, yeah, I am happy. Brian Danielson is his name, Danny. Where is Blue Hair Danny? Blue Hair Danny is in chat. Is AEW... Hi, AEW is coming on Friday, August the 13th. Is that where you're from, Mikkel? Oh, the Rampage show. Nice. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, that'll be a great show. I'll try and cover it here. It's a bit difficult because it starts at 3 a.m, but we will be doing our best to cover it here. I will be covering it here. Danny says, Ivan, I'm here. Yeah, are you going to look at Chucky dolls to scare Dom? No, I ain't got the money to scare Dom. If I want to scare
here we
Dom...
go. Next week, we've got Miro Lee Johnson, Tommy End and Cody Rhodes, The Bunny and Leda Hirsch in a NWA Women's World Championship Eliminator match. Christian Cage versus The Blade.
Mate,
what else have we got? Jungle Boy is going to be in Christian Cage's corner. Matt Hardy with The Blade. And coming up next, Jericho and Nick Gage.
So
this is the main event.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, the women's match was a little bit short. I feel like it was an introduction to Thunder Rosa, but I feel like we've already been introduced to Thunder Rosa.
It was an enhancement. I did say at the start, though, when they announced that match, it won't be long. It'll be an enhancement match to build Thunder Rosa for. Now, I do feel, as I'm sure I'm not the only person. I mean, Kenny Omega made reference to this in an interview with Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez last week, that, he's hoping that Rampage will feature, will up the level of, or up the quantity of women's wrestling. Interesting that on a Friday night they're going to do that. But yeah, it's, I do feel that AEW should do more with their women's division on their television show. But I also understand that, they must have reasons, but, you kind of got to jump in there. Do you know what I mean? You got to think about, you got to go Jack from Batman and, hey, Eckhart, think about the future. That's what, yeah.
It's as if you turned the Batman reference into the women's division of wrestling. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a...
Jack Napier, Eckhart, think about the future.
He's going to carve a Painmaker mark in. Jesus Christ, Rocco at that. I mean, I think this might be a little bit underwhelming. We'll see.
Have you ever seen Nick Gage before? Sorry.
Yes, I have. I've watched some of his GCW stuff on YouTube. Okay,
so now, did you see last week's match between him and Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona?
Oh, no, I haven't actually. No.
Or have you at least seen the aftermath?
Yeah,
of what happened?
And the fans went absolutely apeshit because Cardona won, which was great.
Now, I hated it.
Did you? What, the match?
Yeah. I didn't care for the match personally, but but I hated the reaction, and I hate the defense of the reaction, that it's real heat. Okay. Because there is no such thing as real heat when you're a smart mark promotion. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And GCW is a smart mark promotion. Mm-hmm. So all those fans know that what they're seeing is a theatrical production. Mm-hmm. We see these days in social media campaign, people talk about how, they want their, wrestling to be a, theatrical production, basically a professionally produced theatrical production. But, you can't have it both ways, where you want wrestling to be a professionally produced, safe theatrical production, and you advocate for individuals whom are neither trained nor part of any pre-show rehearsal or instruction to then throw whatever unchecked objects they have to hand at the performers, which a number of times you're going to miss, and you're going to hit innocent bystanders, whether it be other people in the crowd, whether it be security, whether it be the ring announcer. The referee was getting lobbed and hit with things. Not to mention it's an insurance nightmare, and a legal nightmare, and every single person that threw something could find themselves being, sued. The venue can be sued. The performers can be sued. The promotion can be sued. We've got a Jon Moxley promo. I'll get back on my rant in a moment.
No, it's yeah, no, I can agree with Dan. I mean, it's dangerous to be doing stuff like that, and I've seen it at gigs before. You know, with people getting hit by stuff at gigs. You know, throwing a bottle at a gig that's full of cement. I've seen people with the gashes in the back of the head. You know, and while it might have been aimed for the performer, it didn't.
Hey.
He's going to Japan.
There's a lot of links to New Japan going on tonight.
Certainly is.
What a great line. The forbidden door might be open, but there ain't nothing good waiting for you on the other side. It's Jon Moxley's promo with regards to the New Japan Pro Wrestling talent.
Nice.
That was a great line. That was a great promo. And yes, going back to what we was just saying, as Jericho makes his way to the ring right now, you know, you've seen it at gigs and at no other live entertainment production would it be okay for people who are not part of the show to grab things, you know, and throw them at the performers without the performers knowing about it.
No,
without you checking the objects, without you checking the trajectory and going through all sorts of things. I have had, you know, bogus lawsuits from people that claim things have happened at shows that haven't happened from what we call ambulance chasers occur to me. Now, obviously, in those situations, you know, I've just supplied them with the footage from the show so they can see that it hasn't happened. But let me tell you, that still took a lot of time.
Right.
You know, these people still went to these, you know, no-win, no-fee solicitors who saw an opportunity and think they could. And you should see the list of accusations against me. For some, obviously, this never happened. But in one case, it was because they claimed that a wrestler crunched a Coke can in the ring and threw it into the audience and hit someone in the eye. Now, again, never happened. I just supplied them with the footage to point that. But when you look at the reasons, what was put down there is they wrote down that because they assumed that it did happen when they're in their attack on you. From the solicitor, from the lawyer, they wrote, failed and neglected to erect a protective fencing around the audience to save them from thrown projectiles. Now, that is the equivalent, you know, of what happened here. People can find themselves in a lot of trouble, not to mention people can get seriously hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it's just
innocent bystanders that end up getting hurt as well.
If you want to do it at the theater, don't do it at the wrestling because you're watching the same thing. It just hurts a lot more.
Absolutely. Really good point there, Dan, and a really good analogy there as well. Let me get through these comments so we can keep the fresh ones up. Ivan, I'm looking into it. You have to see Avengers Endgame to understand Black Widow. Kind of, Ivan. I've never heard of it until I went traveling, man, in York. Had to buy it. When Thunder Rosa and Britt meet again, the crowd is going to be nuclear. Yes, it is, Jeff. Absolutely, man. I think I'll buy a Lily doll and hide it at work to scare the S word out of my doll boss. If I found a Lily doll in my house, I'd be like, oh, can someone take this garbage out? MJF coming out. Gav Jarman says, I've watched some FMW and Backyard Wrestling on YouTube.
FMW is some great stuff on FMW.
There is, yeah.
Backyard Wrestling, there's no great stuff.
What does FMW stand for? Do you know?
Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling.
Is it Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling? Right, okay. I didn't know if it was.
I remember I was around back in the day. I was watching it as it was happening, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't ask you I didn't ask you as a quiz. I didn't know the answer. I saw the Matt Cardona and the T-shirt. True. Did ECW do Bring Your Own Weapons?
No, CZW did.
Yeah.
And then some idiot promotions over here in the UK attempted to copy that and then wondered why the police got in contact with them, because you can't have individuals walking down the high street with a bat wrapped in barbed wire and with nails pointing out of 2x4s.
It doesn't work.
The police will arrest you.
Yeah, they will. The police don't care that you're going to see a wrestling show.
If anything, that just makes them go, right, we need to go and talk to these people at the wrestling show.
Yeah. He's got the pizza cutter out already. And he's
already cut.
Jesus, ouch. Mikhail Machaj, hi, yes, please buy the Chucky dolls and scare Dom for me, please. I can't do that. Boston, welcome, mate. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Just joined. Did someone throw something in AEW? No, they didn't, mate. We were just talking about the Nick Gage match with Matt Cardona at GCW. That's all we're talking about, Boston. No one threw anything at AEW. Gav Jarman, Jericho versus Gage versus Mox versus Kingston. Dude, that's anything goes. Would have been fun to watch. I don't know about fun, scary to watch. And thank you all so much for joining the Wrestling Podcast tonight. Awesome to watch wrestling with friends. Thank you, Dan, for joining me. If you'd like, leave a like. It really helps us out. And subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. I think me and Dom...
do you know what? I understand... I don't know Nick Gage. I have a lot of mutual friends with him. Everyone speaks very highly of him, legitimately. But there is something. But Nick Gage doesn't seem like a TV wrestler.
Right.
There is, I'm not getting the aura of a superstar come across on TV here.
No.
Now, obviously, he's not designed to be a rock or anything. He's designed to just be a thug, if you will, a brawler, a fighter, a street fighter, but at the same time, he still has to be some sort of presence, and I feel that it's not necessarily that he doesn't have it, but more so he's doing some wrestling moves, and it don't suit him. But I feel as though a change of gear could help him, because I think that's all that is. I just think he needs a change of gear to help get this character and have more of a presence and seem more TV, suitable.
Yeah, I mean, it's Moxley's come from a similar background to Nick Gage, but will learn to turn it into sports entertainment, I think.
Well, he looks like a star. Moxley looks like a star.
Yeah, but that's partly because he's turned himself into that as well, and that's because his presentation is that. Why ain't Aubrey breaking it up? Oh no,
because it's no rules.
Yeah.
So you can see that Nick Gage doesn't move particularly well. There's fair play to this guy. Like, this guy has turned his life around. He's become a hell of a performer for a type of the audience out there. As I said, I've got mutual friends with him who all say nothing but great things about him as a person. Legitimately, all say just the best things about him. They genuinely love this guy. But there is something. And I just wonder as well, it's like, this is the first time he's been on TV and he finds himself in the main event.
With Jericho. I mean, pretty big deal, man. And he's bringing out light tubes. Which
is illegal in this country.
Is it? Oh, because of the mercury in it?
Because of the mercury inside. That's it. You're not allowed to just smash them.
Dan, I ended up in hospital once because a light tube broke in my face.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was working removing a tube that was broken, and it was faulted, and it broke, and all the powder went into my eyes, and I couldn't open my eyes.
Oh shit! No, that's
just
not
to let
good
you know
now.
how dangerous it is. Yeah,
I have done light tube matches once, and I swore never again.
Right. Maybe you could tell us a bit more about that, Dan.
All right, we've got juice flowing right now from Jericho, and I think Gage is bleeding as well.
Yeah, Gage
the match started with a pizza slicer to the arm.
Yeah.
Imagine putting a match together and going,
oh shit,
choke breaker.
Jesus,
that is one of his big moves on the indie scene is the choke breaker. And there's another one of those pizza slicers. And if you don't know Nick Gage and you're watching this, then check out the Dark Side of the Ring episode to get an idea of him.
I've still got to watch all of this.
And right now,
Oh shit! No!
Now, the breakdowns of this match will be very interesting. Traditionally, matches of this type result in women tuning out when you look at the breakdown of the viewership ratings. So, will the viewership go up for the males of this to counteract?
So, Dan, the way they're doing this is a different to the one that sliced him earlier, right? So
say that again, sorry?
This isn't the pizza cutter that sliced him earlier. This is a different one.
This is a different pizza cutter, yeah.
So this is a blunt one. But the visual was still graphic enough, especially the first time. But the second time he was doing it, there was no way that was cutting. So
I don't know. I mean, it's possible that that's right, and that is just blunt. You know? And he's just gigged a lot to get all this color.
And then he's moving it around, moving the gig around. Jesus. Hi, please. Hello, Mikhail. Hope you're doing well. Is there any good Gage matches on YouTube? I can't remember the ones I've watched. I've just typed in Nick Gage and watched some matches on YouTube. I watched his Moxley when Moxley challenged him as well. Hi, Anthony Nailon can say Candyman 5 times. Yeah, sure. Candyman.
Of course, the Candyman reboot comes out in September, I think. It was end of August.
I'm fine.
Early September.
Yeah, that was due to be out a while, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we've still got some big movies left of their. We've still got some big movies left of the summer period. We've got Candyman. We've got, was it Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Rings or whatever it is? The Marvel's answer to Sonic the Hedgehog, basically.
Oh,
right. Jungle Cruise and Suicide Squad both come out this week in the UK. Yeah. We get Suicide Squad a week before the US do for some reason.
Wow. Yeah, we don't get, what's that movie on Netflix? The British one in the forest. That's The Ritual, which actually come out in the US before it came out in the UK.
And amazingly, the Croods 3, Croods New Age, which has been out in the States for a very long time, still isn't out here in the UK. And the new Karen Gillan film, Milkshake Something, which is a Netflix movie, is already on Netflix in the US, but has got a cinema release here in the UK near the end of the year.
Wow.
We've got steel chairs.
What's going on?
Oh, and there's the glass. There's the glass.
It'll be gimmicked.
Oh, a little bit. I mean, you have to be really.
Yeah, it'll be gimmicked, Dan. Jericho's not taking a pane of glass.
Yeah, but you just have to be so careful.
You probably tell when it breaks, Dan.
Well, yeah, it'll smash into thousands of pieces.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't think people realize how dangerous that is still.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, says Jakey Baby. This match is brutal. WWE wouldn't have this match. Absolutely they wouldn't. But look at the variety show that is AEW and the amounts of different matches that we've already had. So after the pizza cutter spot, we cut to a Domino pizza commercial in the States. Perfect.
Oh, he's going to do the Rana.
Did you hear that?
I'm just wondering how Gage is going to do the flip bump. I haven't seen Gage take a flip bump off a Rana.
Oh, shit.
Well, is the answer. Shards of glass just went into the audience. That is not something I would do.
Nah. I mean, Jesus Christ, what a main event, and very different.
Poor Audrey.
I mean, this should have been a lights out match, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, here's the thing, right? When I did the I used to do matches like this,
Mm.
and I've always felt bad for the ref. I remember Steve Lenski refereed one of them, and there was shards of glass all over. There was drawing pins. There was, you name it, it was everywhere on the ring. And so Lenski wouldn't use his hands to count because, of course, he was just going to get pins and glass and everything in it. So he just counted and he just stomped his foot instead. Right. And I didn't blame him for it, you know.
No. Light tubes. There we go.
Now, here's the thing, right? I would hope with AEW's budget, they can get these professionally made.
I would assume so with Jericho.
I would certainly, yeah, but look at the state of him still. Whereas you go to... Oh!
It is sugar glass, Dan. Look at...
I know, but it's... This still sucks, man.
I know. I mean, AEW do a good visual. I just don't know if this fits in with the rest of the. I wish they'd called it a lights out match because that very much tells us what we're getting, and maybe I should.
I think the thing is they didn't want to call it a lights out match because that's very much AEW guys, and Nick Gage is not an AEW guy.
Right. Oh shit! Look at his back.
Yeah, this is what I mean, brother. Like,
yeah.
And that ain't sugar glass because he was holding that stiff. And sugar glass, you cannot hold stiff. It just breaks on you.
Shit, man. So after the pizza cutter spot, they cut to a Domino pizza. Shit. A Domino pizza commercial. Like to have smashed in my old work, Sainsbury's in York. No one went to hospital, but my boss at the time was a dick who didn't know whether to fart or wind his watch bits. Pretentious, horrible idea. Yeah, it sounds it, man.
More. We got we've got the taped groups of these. And the other thing about light tubes is the way they explode. Can be a problem because they can explode and bits can go flying off. They won't necessarily all smash into a ton.
The mist. Sorry, Dan. Sorry to cut you off.
No. Oh, and there's the group of the...
Wow. Interesting. A lot to talk about there, Dan. Oh, yeah. Hell, Pizza Cutter won't do that, but it is 15. Yeah, end of September belongs to double.
That's some blood, my friend. That is some blood.
Yes.
Yeah, all the respect to Jericho in the world for going through that. Like, I don't want to see a load of people trying to play what Jericho just went through down online, but I'm sure there are.
Mm. So, what is the third step going to be, Dan?
How do you follow that?
How do you top that? Yeah. This is it. I like this, Dan. I like this. I'm excited for what the stipulation is.
Okay. Oh, my boy! It's my honestly.
Wow.
I know Hoovy. He's a good... Yeah, he's worked for me.
Wow.
It's a bit though following this though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it plays into the story. They've shown you the bit where it was mentioned in the past. It's some lovely history. It
is, but like I don't like the he's got to hit a move off the top rope to win.
Wow.
I don't like the hitting the move. I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But if there's anyone I trust, it's them to get the execution.
Yeah.
You know.
Brilliant.
So,
Dan,
great show.
What a show. What a show. Again,
yeah.
Every week, innit? Every freaking week. Let's go through some comments and then we'll have a quick rundown of the show. Dan, not a review per se, just I've took the review out of the title. I don't know if you noticed. Tony Todd is a new Candyman movie. Tony Todd rocks, man. Hi, good job, Anthony Neal said Candyman. I told Dom to say Candyman and he did not say Candyman. Well, Dom's a bit of a scaredy cat. Now, this is Extreme Wrestling. Yes, it seemed like Extreme Wrestling done as safe as possible. A lot of blood. I'm sure Jim Cornette will say this was a 7-star classic. Yeah, Cornette will hate that one. More Punk referees. Sorry, sound cut. That's all good. MJF mentioned the pipe bomb. Did he really? Cool. We can't always hear commentary because obviously we're doing this. Just keeping an eye on it if anything's happening. What a show, Dan.
It's an incredible show.
What a show.
Absolutely incredible show. Great show.
I mean, we have a friggin' phenomenal opener. What an opener that was. Yeah. You've got the next match, which was a tag match, which unfortunately ended badly when someone got seriously hurt. But thank God there was on it and they came to an ending as quickly as possible. Then you had the big man match with Lance Archer and what's his name, Dan? Hikuleo. And with Haku as a surprise as well. Didn't even bring David Crockett, even though they had him.
Well, he's doing commentary for the other show.
Elevation, that's right. So you had surprises there. You had the fun match between Jungle Express and whatchamacallit. My rundown's terrible. It was a Matt Hardy lads, wasn't it? So it was Private Party and Angelico. And then you had the Thunder Rosa match with Julie Hill and main event, which was completely different to anything else. A violent, bloody mess.
Yeah. It was a hell of a show.
It's a thing, isn't it? Like, I enjoy AEW. I enjoy watching it. What I enjoy about AEW is the format of the shows, man. I mean, what variety we got there. What was your favourite match of the night, Dan?
It probably would have been FTR tag match, but then of course what happened at the end. So therefore it'd be the opener. But I was really digging the Santana Ortiz FTR match. I thought we was on the route to something. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, absolutely. What a shame that happened, man. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's
all we can do, isn't it? Dudes, I put a link in StreamYard if you want to come on the show and join us and have a little bit of a talk about the show, see what you liked about it.
Well, they can join you for a moment because I have to disappear.
Oh, do you?
But I'll be back in a moment.
Rock and roll, because we've got a secret stream to do, which is going to be fun. But guys, it's been wonderful for you all joining me tonight. I hope you've had a good show, and thank you so much for watching it with us. I thought that was cracking. We have our first guest in chat. It is my boy. It is Dom is my daddy. Dom is my daddy. I haven't even got your name on screen at the minute. So the cat, I don't think people can see it, but he has called himself Dom is my daddy. If I remove myself, it still doesn't friggin' say it. I need to sort that out. Has Dom taken that off? That's really annoying. I'll have to kick his ass. Thank you, Jack. What do you think about the show, man?
Incredible show, and strange that it was free.
Ain't it mad?
Free. We are paying, but not pay-per-view.
Yeah. But like every week, man, they're blowing it out of the water.
Yeah.
And what did you think of the CM Punk references tonight? Because I know that'll be a big deal to you.
Well, it was. I was first of all, I was surprised not everyone picked up on, or even the crowd picked up on when MJF said about the pipe bomb at the end.
Yeah.
But when Darby Allin said, "Oh, I am the best in the world," everyone was like, "Oh, there's a line. He's just gone past the line."
Yeah. And what do you think about AEW acknowledging it as opposed to trying to pretend it's a secret still?
I think it's a smart thing to do. It's like when Punk left Ring of Honor, and it was pretty much an open secret he'd signed with WWE. I'm going back about 15 years now.
Yeah.
It was an open secret, and even Punk himself was like, "Well, why don't we just capitalize on this? They know anyway."
Yeah.
So make something of it.
Absolutely. No, yeah, I agree with you completely. And we'll talk a little bit about what we think Punk's going to do. Anyone else that wants to join us in chat, dudes, we've got the stream links. All you need is your phone or something like that, and you can absolutely join us. Danny says, good night, Danny. Good night, mate. Thank you so much for joining us. Gav says, do you think there'll be a Jericho Gage 2? Ooh, good question. I don't think so, because I don't know where you could go from there.
Probably not, at least not for a while.
Yeah. No, I don't think so yet. But yeah, it's a good, interesting point, Gav. So CM Punk, Jackie Boy. So what did you see? I'm not that excited about CM Punk in AEW, and I know that you're all going to disagree with me, and that's absolutely fine. And it's just my opinion. My problem is it's too stacked, man. AEW is freaking stacked, right? And when you add Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, that is 2 segments every show that is going to be on Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. And I haven't seen. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, no, you were saying.
And I haven't seen Joey Janela on TV in a long time.
Very good point.
I just feel it's so stacked at the minute. They're starting to lose everything else, and that's my biggest concern.
I definitely would love. I mean, it's gonna happen, but I would definitely love to know what the payroll situation is, because I know Tony Khan is loaded, but Jesus Christ, it can't be doing well right now.
I don't know. That's the thing. He is absolutely loaded. Do you think CM Punk's doing this for the money, or?
Well, he did say about a year ago he wanted to get like a load of money. Then he went back on it, and he said he was embarrassed by that. And whichever promotion will get a significant discount by giving him a good story. But then again, Punk apparently lives very frugally. So
Yes, yeah. I think there's certainly a really good and a really interesting question about that and about what the story is that they're bringing CM Punk for. And the only thing to me that seems like the best story to tell is the Omega story. Like, Omega's been champion for a long time. Obviously, he's lost his Adam Page has lost his title shot at All Out, so clearly we're holding that off for a little bit longer. CM Punk versus Omega, like that's just money. Just print off money, you know. But not just that. CM Punk losing against Omega, that's money.
I'd be so up for that.
And I think that Punk would like that, because Punk seems like the guy who wants to tell a good story, and that in itself has a story there, you know.
Well, same with Dinosaur. I think that they'd both be up for that.
I think so. I think that's exciting. Lil Cash asks, thank you so much, Lil Cash. Do you think they should do a brand split? I'm going to bring my dude Dan back into this, and Jackie Boy, if you want to stay on, that's absolutely rock and roll, my dude. Dan, this is Jack, our moderator.
Hey, Jack, good to see you, brother.
There we go.
Dan. Good to see you.
So let's all take this one at a time. Do you think they should do a brand split?
You go first.
No, because while it solves the issue of them having performers on, splitting the performers in terms of giving them time for stuff, I think you then end up with potentially biased shows. And actually, I like the fluidity of AEW, and I'm not a massive fan of the brand split in Raw and SmackDown. I think it leads us to the same matches every week. And while I don't necessarily think AEW do that, I think there's potential for that. So that's my sort of 2 cents. Anyone else?
Jack, you go first.
Cool. Cheers, bro. Well, the brand split as WWE have it makes absolutely no sense. And it's like you get things like the wild card rule have to come into it, and then they'll do it inconsistently. Things like that. And it's always just for whatever the booker wants is the main thing. So it means nothing. But AEW are well known, well, at least to me anyway. They'll never pass up a chance to make a reference to WWE. So I think if this would be a good way for them not to do that.
I think it will happen, though.
Probably, yeah.
Dan, what do you think about a brand split, brother?
No, I wouldn't do it. I mean, yes, here's the thing. Do AEW have a number of people, a large roster? Absolutely, they do. But if you actually look, there's a great big percentage of those wrestlers that were really accumulated during the pandemic era. And so a number of those talents are very young and are still needing a lot more experience. If you watch Darker Elevation, you almost have an unofficial brand split there without using the words brand split and limiting places and people that they can work with and programs that they can be put into. So no, I don't think there's a need for a brand split. I think they're doing a good job as it is. They're enabling young talent to work with veterans on smaller shows, such as the Elevation and the AEW Dark shows. They're giving people an opportunity for them to grow and find themselves, and then they're able to make a decision on what they're going to do with them when they're in a, not as green as they are, when they've got a little bit more seasoning, basically. With regards to everyone else, when the professionals, that the long-term ones, well, we've got the introduction of trios titles. We've got, in that itself, instead of having 2 people in a match, in a singles match, you end up with 6 people in a match. We've got and we saw tonight where the majority of matches were indeed multi-person matches. I think it was like 3 tag matches and 2 singles. Was that the card tonight? I can't quite remember. But regardless, the fact of the matter is, we're seeing a number of those people on the shows. They're not. It doesn't feel like Raw or SmackDown, or especially Raw, really, when every match or at least every week seems to feature a rematch or repeat from the same from the episode the week previously. Everything is feeling fresh still. They're doing a great job. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's great, man. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. I don't think they need it. In terms of what matches they had on tonight, they had a 5v5, a 3v3, a tag team match, and 3 singles matches. Mikhail says, hi, Dom. This is my dude, Jack. Jack is the moderator in chat, our friendly moderator who helps you all out and keeps things safe for the community. Hi, Dom. Candyman, says Mikhail. Anyways, got to go, but fantastic stream. No, thank you so much for joining us, Gav. We really appreciate you, man. Tonight, really enjoyed myself. Take care, Dom and Dan. That's all good, man. See you next time. Anyone else got any questions before we go? Hi, Dom, and said Candyman, but you're very scared. Indeed, we are. Cool. Great show.
One little thing that came out today, I'm just trying to find it now. That is a little interesting tidbit, is Nevada have issued an emergency order requiring people in 12 of its 17 counties to wear masks in public indoor spaces, and that includes Clark County, which is where SummerSlam will be held. Ooh. So the mandate applies whether people are vaccinated or not. That's a nice little interesting thing with regards to if whether or not it'll still be, in operation, of course, come August, 21st, is it not? Or 22nd, something around. It's the week before Wrestle Queendom, that much I know. And Wrestle Queendom is Friday, August 27th. So I'd imagine it's 5-6 days prior.
Right.
5 days prior. So
interesting. Really interesting tidbit there. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. WWE, though, can afford to move it, can't they? But I suppose the issue is the fans are back now.
They won't be moving it. It's a big stadium. It runs on the same night as the UFC pay-per-view. No, the boxing pay-per-view, sorry. I believe it's the Manny Pacquiao fight, which is the same night, and Pacquiao will go on at around 11, I believe they're expecting. So it's currently scheduled to be like a 2.5-hour pay-per-view.
It's on the Saturday this year, isn't it?
Yes, sorry, it is. It's on Saturday this year. Yeah, same night as the Pacquiao fight. It was the only night that they could get the venue for.
Ooh, okay. I wonder how that'll affect. Well, you don't get pay-per-view numbers anymore with WWE, so yeah. Well, so it doesn't really matter to them, does it? I suppose. Jeremy says, "Oh yeah, we're going back to masks. Hospitals and nursing homes lifted it, but like 2 weeks ago, we're back to the mask." Jeremy is working in a nursing home, so stay safe, Jeremy. And I hope that the people there stay safe as well. Yeah, sounds like things are starting to go backwards in the States again, unfortunately. Sad news. Jack, anything else to say? Oh, there we go. It says Dom is my daddy now on your screen. You prick.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Anything else to comment on the wrestling, my dude?
No, just it was a brilliant show, and pay-per-view quality for sure. We got it for free as well.
We certainly did. Mad, eh? Mad. Every week we're getting these awesome shows.
Free, but you know, eh?
Nearly free. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I think they called you Dom is my daddy then, Jackie boy. And I will we'll talk later. You keep up the good work. Thank you, Jackie baby.
Cheers.
Oh, I just cut him off. You can say bye again now. I won't cut you off halfway through.
Cheers for having us, guys, and a second time, cheers for having us.
You rock. Cheers, man. I need to stop being so fucking rude, don't I, Dan?
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Cool. I think that's the end of the stream, mate.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the stream. Unless you, have you seen the rankings this week?
No, they've changed.
Thunder Rosa is listed as number 1 for the AEW women's rankings. 20-2 with a 2021 singles record. Ty Conti at number 2, Chris Statlander at number 3, Hikaru Shida at number 4, and Red Velvet at number 5. So I would say, going back to what I said during the stream, it feels to me that that Thunder Rosa Britt Baker is the next program that they're going to.
Sounds like that, mate. Yeah.
Which is a shame because it telegraphs the result.
Yeah, and it's got the history as well. But again, I don't think it needs to happen right now. It needs to. Well, do you know what I'd do? Who would you have Britt go against?
This is why I said not to put the title on Britt yet, because she doesn't need it.
No.
And there's a way to get. If anything, I'd been more inclined to put the title on Thunder Rosa and rebuild Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Because that is. I'm not saying that I would necessarily have gone down, but I'd be more inclined to go down that route. Now I know the logical answer is, well, Britt's got the title and Thunder Rosa holds a win over, so that makes, and it does. But you can also do the rematch another way and just have Britt, because she's wrestled everyone else, that she's the number 1. This happens in real sports, Yeah. And Britt can go over in that one, and then they're 1-1.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll still be 1-1, I would imagine, on this one. But if we go to the rubber match so quickly, do you know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah.
But
there's no anticipation, because you're right. We know the answer to the match straight away.
Yeah, we already know the answer.
One thing What I'd do is I'd bring in another talent that they've worked with quite a lot in the past, and I'd bring Aja Kong for the pay-per-view and have her in a match against Aja Kong, have her win that match, and start solidifying her reign before going to Thunder Rosa.
There are potentially problems with that as a result.
Okay, cool.
So I would say Aja is not the person.
Okay.
For that. I understand why, but you know, there are potentially problems in making that result
happen.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Rock and roll. We've got someone who's joined our stream lines. Guys, any of you want to join the stream and have a chat with me and Dan, that's absolutely fine. We've got my dude Branko, snazzy futuristic, futuristic, and several other words, who wants to come in and have a little chat about the show. So Branko, my dude, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. How are you feeling? Because I know that you've not been very well recently.
My voice has gotten better. I'm coughing sort of, not as much, so I'm thinking I'm doing a lot better, and hopefully that does. I do feel better for my birthday this week. So.
Oh, when's it your birthday, dude?
This Saturday.
Many happy returns. You made it.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
What did you think about the show, dude?
I thought the show was really good. The end of the match was definitely my favorite. I looked away multiple times because of Nick Gage. He is a monster of a wrestler.
Did you cringe as much as us during the match?
Yeah, my fun fact, I was supposed to go to the event with my friend, but
nice.
His brother said he was going to buy tickets for only him and himself, not me. But it's fine, whatever. I still watched it. I still enjoyed it regardless. And even if I was there, I probably walked out because my God, that was brutal.
It was pretty brutal. I wonder what a general audience is going to think of that match as well, guys. What do you think?
I'm very intrigued as to see what the ratings are and specifically what the quarter hour breakdowns are and who was watching it during those quarter hours. You know, I'm very, very interested to see what they are. I did just receive, I received it about 7 o'clock today. I did receive the breakdown for NXT yesterday, which was on Sci-Fi this week instead of the USA Network, because of course being preempted for the Olympics. Right. They did 500 and something thousand. I'm doing it off memory.
Take your medicine.
So I'm trying to think where that is right now. Just looking at it. I can't see it right. 520,000 viewers on average. So 150,000 viewers aged 18 to 49. Male 18 to 49, 150,000. Men 18 to 49. Persons 18 to 49, 150,000. Males is 107. Females 43,000. Persons 18 to 34, 39,000. Males 18 to 34, 25. Females 18 to 34, 14. Persons 35 to 49, 111. So that's where the majority, is between that 35 and 49 age bracket, which is a hell of a, and that goes for the women as well. The men was 82,000 of those, and the women was 29,000 of those 111. So total 150,000 people watched, but 111 are in that 35 to 49 bracket. And we know that WWE does tend to skew an older audience. How long until some of those people end up in the 50 plus, which is not the demographic that advertisers like to have?
Yeah, well, who knows, man? I mean, the audience is getting older, clearly. So we'll see. It's people that are holding on to WWE is what it was. What do you still watching NXT, Branko or Snazzy?
Yeah, I still watch NXT. I just couldn't watch it. I can't watch it this week or next week because it's on Sci-Fi, and we don't got Sci-Fi.
Okay.
But I probably wouldn't watch it anyway. I probably would have watched it, but I would have never liked it anyways because it was spoiled by many people. And I'm really sick of that. And I'm really sick of Vince not treating their wrestlers the way like actual wrestlers and not just like he thinks they're just sports entertainers, which is ridiculous to me. I made tweets about it too as earlier.
Right. Okay. Interesting, man. Yeah, it's an interesting point that you make for sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us, dude. I appreciate having you on the show as always, and we'll hopefully see you soon, my dude.
All right. See you.
All right. Thanks for joining us, man. Take it easy. We'll go through the comments and then we'll end the stream if that's all right, my dude. What do you think about them numbers, Dan?
Well, I mean, I actually think they're very good considering that
the Olympics are happening.
Yeah, well, and considering it's on Sci-Fi, a much weaker channel than USA, so I think WWE should actually be quite happy to have kept it over 500,000. Because that could have been considerably worse. That could have been well underneath it. So I think WWE should be very, very pleased with that.
I think they should be. Jack says his iPad makes it difficult. Don't worry, Jack. It was all good.
It'll be interesting to see what AEW's is tomorrow because, of course, they've had a cracking couple of weeks.
Yeah, last week was the third highest, wasn't it?
For a few weeks in a row now, they have been consistently above 1 million viewers.
And the interesting thing will be how much the Tokyo Olympics affected it, but also has that been negated by the Daniel Bryan CM Punk news, which I assume got a lot of people watching. So I loved AEW making reference to CM Punk, acknowledging that it's out there and going, guys, this is, okay. Love that. Yeah. I got abused from a customer on Sunday. He said I was discriminating because I prefer customers to wear masks. I really want her to report me. Wow. You prefer customers that wear masks? I think we all prefer customers that wear masks. Kong's a beast, says Jake. Yes, she certainly is. And you can watch some of Kong's matches on Eve Pro Wrestling, which is Dan's wrestling promotion. The link is in the description. Real news. Zack Ryder won the GCW World Heavyweight Championships. Dreams do come true. Yes, he did.
Spoke about it.
He did it for his father, Jeremy. So, yeah, man. Take your medicine. Yeah, I muted him. Because his mum had come to speak to him. It's important to take your meds. Yes, I guess so, Jack. It's just funny. It was out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere. It wasn't Snazzy's mum. It was my mum in the background. There we go. See you later, dude. Wish I heard I'm cooking. Bye, Branko. One day there's going to be something really inappropriate that comes over one of them, and I can't wait for that day. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, Dan. We're shooting off. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please hit that like button on your way out and subscribe to both myself and Dan's channel for more wrestling content. We'll see you on the flip side. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are going to bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Gimme a Whole Yeah podcast.
But it won't be a stream without a secret stream, would it, Dan?
It wouldn't be a stream without a secret stream, no.
Why don't they have the bloody fade button on here?
Yeah, there's still... I would recommend actually going in. I think I spoke to you about this last week. Going on to the StreamYard's town halls, basically, and speaking to them about it because they're very good. They're very good at talking to the people that are using it.
Because we're paying enough for it, so I mean,
yes,
let's
absolutely.
Let's make it the interface a little bit nicer. I mean, it's nice. There's stuff that's nice about it, but there's certain stuff like that which is really frustrating and could be made a lot better. Cool, great stream as always. Thank you, Jeremy. It's also Dan that made the stream so good tonight.
Damn right, I did.
Damn right, you fucking did. Oh yeah, awful stream, Darby. A secret stream. Such a surprise. Dan.
Yes.
Wrestlers. Warner Brother characters in the spirit of Space Jam. You what?
Who would have a bunch of wrestlers, eh?
Who'd have them? Let's go, baby. Bugs Bunny, got to be the first one. What's up, Doc? Dr. Britt Baker. No.
Why is it just going to be Tiny Toons? You said Warner Brothers characters,
Yeah, I said Warner. Yeah, dude, we're doing Space Jam, man.
It's like Warner Brothers includes Mortal Kombat, includes Batman.
It includes Gremlins as well, but we're not going to.
Includes Gremlins, Godzilla versus Kong, Sherlock Holmes.
No, we're doing Space Jam. It's part of the sponsorship deal.
The Matrix, Ready Player One. Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Well, yeah, but they're Warner Brothers.
Yeah, no,
are they in Space Jam?
I would imagine they probably are. Everyone, I don't know. Now, Space Jam is basically a giant advert with also a look at everybody else that's part of the Warner Brothers family. Did I say the Matrix? Because the Matrix is Warner Brothers, and the Matrix is referenced. They have Granny in the new Space Jam movie do the whole Trinity bullet time stuff.
Oh, really? So...
Yeah, that's what this new Space Jam movie is basically. How many other Warner Brother properties can we cram into one movie?
Big advertisement.
It's basically like their job was like, this. You know how like the first movie was basically an advertisement. The second movie is an advertisement, but the second movie is an advertisement for the Warner Brothers brand as a whole.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Clever branding. Maybe they'll take the huge loss that they're going to make on the movie and be okay with it then, Dan.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Let's fucking hope so, eh?
So who would you cast as Beetlejuice? That's a Warner Brothers movie.
Beetlejuice. No, yeah. We're not doing this, Dan.
You said Warner Brothers.
Fucking screen. No, I'm saying Space Jam, you prick.
You said Warner Brothers.
Who would I cast as Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
I don't. What about Rosemary?
Yeah, I could totally see that. Actually, that's a good.
Thanks.
That's a really good call.
Saved. Thanks.
That is a really good call.
She's got the charisma to be able to carry it off as well, for sure.
Yeah, Rhea could do it as well. In fact, Rhea has actually cosplayed as Beetlejuice, but so that's
Rhea O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Right, Bugs Bunny, you prick. Let's go.
Why Bugs Bunny? Why not?
No, this is not an intelligent conversation.
Why not Keanu Reeves' character from Point Break? That was a Warner Brothers movie.
An absolute.
The original Point Break as well. An
iconic character.
Iconic character, Godzilla. That is a Warner Brothers movie.
Which fine, whatever. Which wrestler's Godzilla then?
I don't know. I got to think about
that. Right. So don't make fucking stupid suggestions for God's sake.
Well, it's the Godzilla. I think Godzilla. Who could be Godzilla? Well, it's got to be Luchasaurus, isn't it?
No, it's Walter. Cool. So the Bugs Bunny.
Walter would be Mothra.
Oh God,
Mothra. So anyway, we could get Walter and Luchasaurus as a couple and tell that story. In every Godzilla movie, Mothra has to die.
If Luchasaurus,
Walter has to die. In every episode.
If Luchasaurus is Godzilla, then Walter is King. What was the three-headed badass dude called?
Oh, Christ. Can't remember. King Ghidorah?
King Ghidorah, yeah. King Ghidorah. What a great word that is. King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah the Explorer. We could do a different take on it, Who could be King Ghidorah the Explorer?
Dan, shut up. Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc?
Is it Bugs Bunny as Bugs Bunny, or Bugs Bunny when he would dress up as a girl that would give Garth from Wayne's World the horn?
Can we just do just Bugs Bunny? Just Bugs Bunny. Why do I need to stipulate what Bugs Bunny's wearing?
Not Bugs Bunny when he's dressed himself up as a girl to try and entice Elmer Fudd. No.
I mean, if you would rather, if you've got a wrestler in mind for that character, then please do stipulate your form.
Oh, I just want to make sure that I'm following the rules. You're being a stickler for the rules tonight. So I want to make sure that I am following said rules.
Let's see what people are saying in chat, because Alpha Stream Derby, I made it
sexy. Could be the bus from Speed. That's a great point. Sorry, carry on.
Be the bus from Speed.
That's what Jack said. That's a great question.
So go on then. Who's the bus from Speed then, Dan?
I've got to think about that, haven't
I? What? So now you're just going to say, oh, this wrestler's a bus? The bus from Speed is Yuri Butler. which is one that Jack will get. General Adnan as Enelma Fudd. Space Jam is basically Warner Brothers Smash Bros, but crap.
Yeah, it is. That's a great way of putting it. It is. It is exactly
so basically, PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know, I got a PS4 today because I've only had a PS3. I've got a PS4 today, right? Tesco, right? For some reason, they decided we just want to get rid of our PS4s. They dropped them down. I paid £87.33 for a 500 gigabyte PS4, and I paid £3.33 for the Crash Bandicoot game as well. They had WWE Battleground at £4, which was amazingly still full price, and I still didn't buy it. But like what else did they? Yeah, like, and I bought Doom Eternal for £15 as well.
Oh,
so,
really? I'm really surprised you got a Doom game.
I know, right? Shock horror.
There we go. Jeremy Sanders said Beetlejuice would be Beetlejuice from WCW. Obvious.
Beetlejuice would be Beetlejuice. Well, so he was the Juicer. He wasn't Beetlejuice. He was called the Juicer.
Oh, there we go. When he was
Art Barr, part of that legendary tag team with Eddie Guerrero. Los Gringos Locos.
Los Gringos Locos. Brock Lesnar is Godzilla. Good call.
Good call.
Yeah, good call.
Oh, Miro is Godzilla. Yeah.
King Ghidorah. Ghidorah. Orange Cassidy is Bugs Bunny. That's pretty cool, man.
That is actually a really good. That's actually a really good.
Can't get cooler than that, can you? That's Bugs Bunny.
He's very Bugs is quite active though, but he's still laid back, isn't he? I don't think you can beat that. Orange Cassidy. I think you got that. Jeff,
like seriously, it was a simple freaking instruction. That's all you had to say, Dan. Orange Cassidy. It's easy. Jeremy Cassidy, Bugs Bunny forced himself on Elmer Fudd. # cancel culture.
Actually, he's put cancel culture, which is a different thing completely. Who was watching? He made someone watch while he did this. I suppose us as the viewer. Were we the cucks? What was our relationship to Bugs without us knowing?
It was Daffy Cook. What is this podcast called? The Lex Express is the bus from Speed. Brilliant, Jackie boy.
Great.
Brilliant.
That's good.
87. Jesus, that's nearly robbery. What other characters are in there? What's the pig called? Porky Pig. Who's Porky Pig? As a wrestler. Oh shit! Why do I always say this stuff? I say
Porky
it.
Pig. Oh well, we know who Porky Pig is. It is the sadly recently departed Super Porky, who died tragically two days ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, Super Porky. Anybody that was watching WWE when they had their juniors division on SmackDown, they experimented with that. Super Porky was a part of that. Although he actually, before he became their comedy wrestler, he actually was part of a very serious group with Brazo de Plata, Brazo de Oro. And,
right. Okay.
So Super Porky would be Porky Pig.
There we go. I'm gonna go with Luke Gallows. You just denied. Is his character as Festus?
Okay.
I just said Luke Gallows, and you go, "How shocking! How dare you!"
Well, just not like shocking. It's just more like the fuck. Like, where'd you come on with that shit from? Fucking Luke Gallows.
Jack says Porky Pig Vince. Jeremy Sanders says Yokozuna is Porky Pig. Have we got any other characters? One more from Space Jam. Oh, what's the
from Space Jam? You're really adamant about Space Jam. Why not? I can't remember the name, but why not the plant from Little Shop of Horrors?
Dude, it's fucking Space Jam. Space Jam are giving us money to do this shit.
You said Warner Brothers, bro. Why not Superman 4? No, that wasn't Warner Brothers. They'd sold it on by now. I think that was fucking...
oh, Jesus Christ. Are we seriously getting into the state of rights of shows and based on who produced them?
Never Say Never Again. That was Warner Brothers.
One last one and then we're going. And I've had enough. One last one. Mash and Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Oh no, that's the DC. No, that's the DC character. Don't start with me because that's Warner Brothers as well. I'm on about what's a Martian called?
Private Benjamin. You want to know who Private Benjamin is, don't you? No, I would say Big Swole.
Big Swole.
Yeah, she can absolutely be Private Benjamin.
Are we on about the same person, the little black Martian?
No, I'm talking about Private Benjamin.
Oh, shut up!
The Goldie Hawn movie.
Yes, no, it's not Warner Brothers. Marvin.
What about Prince's Purple Rain? You know, probably can't do that. Actually, no, it's
probably not. A bit too far.
Yeah.
A wrestler as Bond, Jetta. Nice. Jeremy knows the Martian. Marvin the Martian. Do you know Marvin the Martian?
Of course, I know Marvin the Martian.
Hello.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing? Like you are younger than Lance Archer and look like his granddad.
That is right. that is Marvin the Martian. Marco Stunt.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting better than that, are you? Rock and roll. Dan, thank fuck we finally got through that. You made that really difficult. Dan's been saying to me recently, "Oh, can we keep the stream short?" And then he just extends it with shit like this.
Fucking extends it. Like, come on. Like, you ask me questions. I have to think about it. I am a booker. It is my job to be logical. It's also my job to think outside of the box whilst being logical. Very different, you know. You're there trying to contain me in this bubble of Space Jam.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you said that we were doing Warner Brothers. Like, I can't help it that when I think of Warner Brothers, I don't just think of that. What about Judas and the Black Messiah?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's a movie. Samuel L. Jackson. No, it's not Samuel L. Jackson. Ignore me. I thought, who the fuck is in it?
I don't know. But on that cliffhanger,
who the fuck's in it now?
On that cliffhanger, please.
I'm getting Judas and the Black Messiah confused with something else.
Judas in my mind. Did you notice the pipe bomb variant from MJF? I didn't notice it. We were struggling because we're obviously talking during the podcast, so we didn't actually spot that one. But Jack did mention it to me as well. So excellent. I mean, they're certainly acknowledging that CM Punk is in the company, which I think is excellent.
Yeah, no reference to Daniel Bryan, but there was a reference to CM Punk. So CM Punk is obviously coming in first.
I think CM Punk is the... Hello, George. Hey, up. How are you doing? Lovely to see you.
Hey, George. Who would you have play what is it from Caddyshack? What's it called? The little thing that keeps coming up in Caddyshack?
Beaver.
It's not a beaver though, is it? It's not a beaver, is it? It's something else. Is it a beaver?
So it's a beaver.
Who would play that?
What, as a wrestler?
Yeah, what wrestler would play
a beaver?
Yeah. Moss from the Headbangers, clearly. I
just don't know where this podcast is going to go. The gopher is a gopher. Thank you.
Told you. Told you it wasn't a beaver.
It's a gopher. It's the same fucking
gopher.
Well, I think a yes chant will happen. It certainly will.
The Lost Boys.
Golf ball.
That'd be Edge and Christian, wouldn't it? Eh?
Edge and Christian, yeah. Gangrel.
There we go. Like,
which wrestler's the beaver? Right, I'm off. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you next time. Please go back and watch the stream. It's really funny. The last 10 minutes were great. The rest is shit. Ignore it. Until next time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold ya!
Indeed.
God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Gimme a Whole Yeah podcast.